The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weed soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep it straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tab, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know? Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
What's happening? Bogey in this thing. My bad, hold on. Yeah. There he is.
Let's get it. And what did Bake say? Bake says, where's my pot leaf? Huh.
Shut the stream down.
Yeah, what the hell happened? Why?
Okay, we're out of here.
I wonder. Yeah, what the hell happened? That's weird. I see that also. Huh.
That is quite peculiar.
This is super weird. There's
7 degrees right now.
Huh. What the hell happened with this? All the regular emotes are gone. A handful of the tier 1 emotes are gone. And my profile picture was changed also. I wonder if like the weed stuff Twitch is like.
Is it only the weed stuff that's removed?
I mean, now there's still the bong and the dab rig and the pipe. Oh, but the blunt's gone.
Okay.
The joint's gone.
Okay.
Twitch might be hating on it a little bit. Let me look and see. Let's see. Yeah, literally all the badges are gone. All right, well, we're gonna have to figure something out. We're gonna have to figure something different out. It's crazy. Even the 420 crew, the 420 crew emote where it's just words that says 420 crew is gone. All right. So we're gonna have to get some different kind of tree there. But yeah. I know, and Bake says we do have the disclaimer for sure. And yeah, I mean, that disclaimer is still there. I guess.
Oh, my bad. Warning. Bogey's about to do some drugs.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened. Thanks for pointing that out, Bakes, because I can't see it from the spot that I'm at. But
Bakes, you have the list of people to take out.
Yeah, this is crazy because even
I'll pay 25 large ahead.
We're gonna figure this out. That's super annoying.
You know, it's crazy.
Oh, what the hell? They even took away the fucking Smokey animated
Okay, call me crazy. I think they don't like us like blatantly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we probably could have had a Chris Tucker or something like, hey man, it's Friday, you ain't got no job, right? But then the moment he's getting hitting the joint, like I don't know.
Well, he's not even hitting the joint.
Oh,
I think it's just I think it's like right after he hits the joint and he's doing the little head bob or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out. But we don't want to piss Twitch off too much. So we're gonna figure out some different ways to go about this.
Let's just get famous weed heads, then just like Chong.
Yeah.
No weed or anything, just his face.
Yeah.
Let's just test it, right? Willie Nelson.
We're gonna figure something out.
Dave
Emil, shout out to Emil. And what Emil said? He said the Raiders gave him 29 points.
Me too. I'm in one joint with a fucking team defense. And it was like 5 minutes before kickoff move. I feel pretty good about that because I've been rocking with like Detroit and Philly, and like they suck. And like it's a fucking dynasty with team defenses, single QB.
Ouch.
I know, right? And like, so all the like the defenses are always like picked up. You know what I mean? I was like mad that I saw the Broncos out there a couple weeks ago, didn't swoop, and I was like, you know what? I'm not missing out on picking on the Chargers tonight. I was going back and forth in League 14. Almost got Pacheco for Flacco, and I just didn't see the response. He was like, "What about Pacheco straight up for Flacco? He's a rental." And I'm like, and it's Spencer. He had Justin Herbert. Now he has Stick, or he had Stick already. And yeah, Stick actually did his thing for fantasy. Just close your eyes, don't watch the game, and like he did decent. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, I think I might have blew that fucking deal, man. I might still have a chance though. If they rule him out, he might not care for him. You know what I mean? And he got all the backups. He got McKinnon, Clyde.
And what up, Monster Meat Mac? He said it's a good morning to be a Raider fan. I mean, probably one of the better mornings, right?
Highest scoring score, the second highest on the year.
What up, Matt? What up, Coach C?
Right? Only after look at the conversation they're in. Second highest scoring only to the Dolphins in a single game. Yeah, this year.
Yeah,
in single game.
Not in a single game because the Dolphins aren't the highest ever. This is just this.
No. I said this season.
Okay, yeah.
72 is the highest.
Yeah.
I wonder who did that.
Can't remember. I know we looked it up.
Did we? I do a lot of drugs.
And
legal drugs.
What up, Eric? And JJ said, you see Brandon Staley's response. He said he disagrees that he should be fired. Didn't really say why, but he just disagrees. Well, yeah, everyone's going to disagree.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't just be like, all right, cut the cameras off. Guys, I need this job. I have kids. I mean, you saw the way I coach. Ain't no one going to hire me.
We just moved to LA. Just got a new car.
I just got a Tesla so I can finally fit in.
And as soon as I get the Tesla, they recall it.
You know, I just painted my house.
Tesla's got a huge recall going right now.
Do they?
On every car that had like the self-driver like mode or whatever.
Oh yeah, the autonomous driving option. You know, I've been in a Tesla with my man's, and so like he had a he had one of those things. It's like you clamp it onto your steering wheel. It's a hack, so it simulates like you're holding it. And then so he just put it on cruise, and you should be rolling up. And you know what I mean? He's a baller. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I'm sure a lot of people were doing something like that. And
Joe Rogan says he would sleep on the way to work.
Yeah.
He just put it on auto. Like if it's crazy traffic, he'll put it on auto. He said he didn't trust it any otherwise. I almost wouldn't trust it at all. Because I mean, Frisco was one of the first ones that are doing that autonomous like Uber.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, there's a reason why it's
all kind of foods.
There's a reason why it's being recalled right now. It's not because it was working great.
Imagine that, like when a motherfucker goes, "Hey, we got flying cars, bro." Like I'll probably wait 10 years before I hop into one of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And then it's like, you know, how long is it going to take before someone like falls off into like restricted airspace? You know what I mean? I told you my first like major studio for years was at a private airport. It's called the Hillview Airport. Cool, huh? Back to the Future shit. And like they flew all the single engine and double engine Cessna planes and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And those that know that are from Cali, they know that you got the little mini airports everywhere. And Bakes knows they got a few of those ones in Bakersfield, and you know what I mean, just motherfuckers just flying back to and fro, delivering shit. And like it was crazy because I shared a building with the helicopter instructor, and he had one of them, you know, it just looks like the fishbowl. It's just the glass.
Yeah.
And it has like the tail. It's just you just pretty much see the skeleton of the fucking helicopters, like, you know, just straight training helicopters. This motherfucker came through hella faded one night, and I remember the date too. It was July 3rd, 2008, because it was the day before July 4th. We were doing a big show / event at the theme park at Great America, which was awesome because I always wanted to rock Great America. You know what I mean? And it was a Filipino festival, so it's like that was our in. You know what I mean? They ain't stopping us. And then, anyways, fucking. So we're getting all the shit set up. We're burning. We had like a whole fucking thing of laptops going, burning hella CDs, and you know what I mean. We're just getting ready for the show. And then I just hear someone like trying to like open the front door in my building outside. Look outside the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's two white dudes. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting close. I'm like, oh shit, it's the homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's an Englishman. And he opens the door, Scott. And I'm like, hey. He's like, Scott, this is my friend Scott from Scotland. And we all started dying, bro, because, hey, I'm Scott from Scotland. And he's like, I'm going to take him up in the heli. They were faded. They stank like fucking, like straight alcohol. And like, I don't know if like, this is one of those things that kind of haunted me for a while. Because like, what are you going to tell someone like, hey, you're really going to go up hella drunk right now? You know what I mean? Like, I see this guy go up in the helicopter every day. And we've day drank with this dude, he goes up there drunk all the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they ended up crashing and dying. Yeah, it was nighttime, so they fell off into like if Tino's watching, he knows like it's where this airport is. It's right across from a mall, and it's on an expressway, and it's right off of a freeway. So there's lines there, like old school power lines around. And they got caught up in that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tina said that San Fran is the only one that the AI taxis. He said a company called Waymo. It's crazy. I just looked it up as you said it, and Google. I think Google invented this and then sold it to whoever fucking owns Waymo.
And they're probably, Google would be one of the ones to invent it because they got the satellites and shit, and so it's
it's like those Google cars. Like pretty much, they sold them the technology to use what the Google cars are pretty much.
That shit is crazy. Even like going back to 2005, my dad worked for Trimble Navigation. This was the last year before he retired, right? And he worked for the Department of Defense, like that department of that company.
Mm-hmm.
So like we were in Vegas one time. He's like, hey, let's
go. Google doesn't own it anymore. I think they sold it. It said Waymo, formerly Google. So I don't know if this is an offshoot of Google or if they sold the IP or whatever, like whatever the fuck it is, their style of cars, because they got the crazy cameras on top. It's got the crazy cameras in the front and the back as well. It's weird though, because I went to their website and it's like all in Spanish or something. Like there's like certain parts that are in English, but then most of it's in Spanish.
If you're in San Jose, everything will go from English to Spanish to Vietnamese. It's funny, like when you're in Hawaii, everything goes from English to Japanese.
Marty said, does the consolation bracket in the Hustler Dynasty count for the draft order? No. 1 through 6 is already set. I haven't gone through and marked down every single 1 through 6 yet, but yeah, whatever. If you're the number 12 seed, as of end of week 14, you are the number 1 seed, and then so on all the way to seed 7, and then seeds 7 through 12, or draft pick 7 through 12. That's based on the playoff finishes.
So I've been jogging every morning, right? This morning it was tough because I was drinking last night. And it was like 32 degrees. I bent the block one time and I just, I'm going back and look at it right now. It was like, I was feeling motivated all week. You know what I mean? I don't even know when I started this shit. What, Saturday morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Starting to fall off, man.
Ron said, good morning, fellas. He said, Purdy or Lamar?
Lamar is playing Jacksonville.
Yeah, and Purdy's not... If Lamar throws down his 70 to 125 yards or whatever,
you remember when everyone was like tripping off the Brock those 3 weeks? Then he went into the bye week and came back and shredded up the Jaguars.
Well, see, that's what's crazy.
And they've been getting shredded ever since. Like every QB is putting up fucking QB1 finishes against them.
Brock does amazing when in matches that he's supposed to do amazing in. Yeah, those were just a couple
Arizona
that he was not supposed to do amazing in.
Arizona's one of them too.
Yeah. think Dak and Brock have the best QB.
I still like. I mean, and I guess you do have Kyler Murray on the other side to make it a game, and like he is a bit of a kryptonite to my Niners organization over the years. Fuck him.
Not running that much. Let's see.
I'm going Lamar.
Yeah, I am. Clock said, what did he say? He said, what? Something Crooked Eye? Top 5 dead or alive? What's that? Crooked Eye?
Crooked Eye is a rapper.
Oh, Crooked Eye. Okay.
Yeah. Clock actually threw a couple shows with him and shit. Clock,
okay.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Clock used to do a bit of promoting and shit. Clock's a real like hip hop historian type of motherfucker. Like he was in the mix. Like it's funny because like when
I first saw Clock, just real quick, when I first saw him on the Rum Boys, he seemed like such a straight edge guy.
You know what's funny is like the first time I ever jumped on that show, I was trying to get I was straight in the Matrix, right? Just literally, they put me on screen. I'm in the Matrix and trying to figure it out. And then but I got a Niner hat. Clock goes, oh hell yeah, he's a Niner finally. And I was like, oh, I like that guy already. You know what I mean? And then he could drink too. You know what I mean? And he's just very knowledgeable about everything. So it's like I immediately clicked with him and Peacock because we're just fucking super nerdy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just know all of it. And when music, all this shit, like it's just like, you know what I mean? Plus same generation. So yeah, it seemed like we're just from same walk of life, different areas. And like it's funny because even Clock, he was in the mix over there in the Seattle scene, like before Macklemore blew, or when Macklemore blew up. He was like, man, we used to make fun of that kid all the time. Like, you know what I mean? He was just around, you know what I mean? Dirty kid, probably didn't shower. You know what I mean? And the kid came up, bro.
And Marty, I see you don't have the star next to your name. Make sure you hit that resubscribe with Prime because it's free. And Marty said Ivan Pace about to have a game tomorrow. He said he's going back to his hometown for his B-Day.
Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Ivan Pace.
Ivan!
For another trip around the sun, Ivan. And
Peacock
they
said
drink vodka.
Peacock said I get super sloshed with Clock on the show. He said always drinking with the micheladas.
Right? And never seems to get drunk. But you know he's drunk because he gets more vulgar with the jokes. You know what I mean? But like, you know, that's funny too, because like
what up, AJ? AJ in the house.
What up, son? Shout out to AJ.
Woo! Damn.
Smooth.
Yeah. Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it? Ooh.
And when you're doing the early morning dabs and then throughout the day, right? And night, what is it, like 11 o'clock memes? 10 o'clock?
What, when I stop doing dabs?
Yeah, when you like fall asleep finally at night.
Oh, yeah. It depends. But yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, shit. Done dabs so much, I need to take a little nap.
Dab nap.
Thursday night football.
Yabba dabba do nap.
And it said, anyone else take a chance on Zamir White last night? I did in areas like I started him over Kareem Hunt in one. Just areas where I was desperate for.
What did he do? Like 14, like 17 points, something like that, 16? Because he had a couple of receptions, right?
13 or 14. Well, I mean, in the hustle
and like 60 something. Yeah, like 69.
Nah, he didn't have that much.
Nah, let's give it to him.
No, he had like 40 something.
Just hit the drop.
He doesn't deserve it. No, it's hilarious. He did have 69. You hit it.
Come on.
All right, I retract my statement. 17 and a half in regular formats. Let's see what he threw down in the Hustler.
You know, that's awesome when you're in the playoffs in a bind, nervous as fuck to throw them, but you had the fact that the Chargers just give up the booty.
Trash.
And before it was no Justin Herbert, I would have definitely been like Amir Abdullah. And I forgot there was no Justin Herbert because I might have told a guy Amir Abdullah or just stay away from it all.
You got 25 in the Hustler formats.
Let's go.
Super solid.
I fucking dropped him a couple weeks ago and I saw Bernie Mac pick him up in 13. I was like, fuck, I had him in.
Why would you drop him?
It was like to clear space, like, you know what I mean? Because like that team specifically is like, so, like everyone, you know what I mean?
I rarely drop offensive guys because, man, I mean, it's just not rarely drop them, but
I wouldn't look at it. It was like week 8 or 7 or something like
that's
that.
what I'm saying though. Like, I mean,
I had like bye weeks and all kind of shit. Yeah.
Still for next week. It's crazy because I have him in so many best balls. Just because of like, what if Josh Jacobs doesn't play?
Yeah.
And then look when he's not playing, right in the weeks where it really matters, at least week 15. Super random the way that works out. But I don't know. I've always thought that Zamir White could be the guy for next year, but there's just as good of a chance that like
just draft somebody.
They draft someone or pick up a free agent
or like come to an agreement with Josh Jacobs because he had sort of a lackluster year, and they can get you probably get him for like
good shit. AJ, I told someone to start Zamir White over Warren as well, and I think anybody who did that would be happy at this point because Warren's been a little iffy.
Yeah, it is. It was a softer matchup against the Chargers than it is against the Colts, but the Colts do give up some booty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
even like me specifically with like the Hunt, because someone else asked about that too, and I said just go White because we know what we're getting out of Hunt. 10, 12 points, maybe.
Yeah, he got a groin right now. Like he ain't even practiced. So like,
yeah. And even then, even if he did get 12 points, that's still 5 more points, for Zamir White. And who knows? Maybe those 5 points make a big difference.
You know what really makes me mad? Because I remember who I chose to keep over Zamir White.
My ass.
Fucking, I don't even want to say it, actually. Actually, I got to. It's how I grow. It's only going to make me better. I kept Josh Kelly and I dropped Zamir White.
Oh, my God. Well, at least Josh Kelly fumbled last night. At least he did that. He was in the game enough to fumble.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like
I know you didn't play him. I know.
Yeah, I had a bye week in that specific league. So. And reigning champion.
Oh, man.
Just trying to sustain, I'm like, no
way. Peacock says Mills Mafia is trending as the starter. Why? Tell me why. Because as of yesterday, Stroud was trending as the starter.
I tend to trust.
Yeah, Crispy's gonna be hella pissed. Crispy specifically, because he was like, man, he's like, do I gotta start Stick or like is Stroud gonna play? I was like, they literally just said today that Stroud is trending towards playing, and his projections came across all platforms and everything.
I have I need David Montgomery, Crispy in League 13. I got Davis Mills for you, Brody.
And Crispy is like, if Stroud doesn't play, I'm blaming you.
Hey, Crispy's a big dude. Hey, I was small when he said that to me. And I'm gonna blame you.
And why Peacock say didn't hear any of that? Where'd you see that Stroud was gonna play? Fuck! It was on. I mean, I do the My Fantasy Life,
and the projections came up.
But no. I legit saw a fucking post from a Texans beat reporter that said, fuck, I can't remember if it was D'Amico.
It's not Miles Peacock. I don't trust him.
I know. Fuck. Like now I'm nervous. What? He said the projections haven't changed. He had 0 projection on Wednesday, and I saw him with projections yesterday after on Yahoo and on Sleeper. Yeah, like he's projected.
I got Davis Mills for you, Crispy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder, and Peacock, what did you hear that is what did you hear that made you say that today? What is it, new news? And he said, I have Stroud. He's had points all week, and Mills had 0 up to last night. That's crazy. Because on Wednesday, I swear that Stroud was at 0 on every platform.
Let's kill him. I mean, not Stroud.
Crispy said I'd be better off playing Monty over Mills.
Probably. Against the Titans, bro?
That's been tough. Peacock said, all D'Amico said is that the presser.
Appreciate the response, though, Dad. I knew he was out there.
Okay, and Peacock said that all D'Amico said in the presser is that CJ is getting better and doing well, but he hasn't been cleared.
Okay, so
that's true, but it doesn't say that he won't be cleared either. I don't know.
And for what it's worth, Peacock did say Mills Mafia is trending. He didn't say like, okay, it's gonna be Mills. Like, you know what I mean? That's just
That's what I'm saying, though. They said yesterday that based on what CJ did, that he was trending yesterday.
Big Stick put up what, like a 30 burger? Because he had the -4 in the Hustler. He had like 250. So that's like 9, or that's like 16. That's like 15 points right there, and plus the 3 tugs, 12, 27. Yeah, around 30.
He had a good game.
Yeah,
sure. And AJ said, "Send me all your picks in 11." All right.
Do I have any more?
Can't make trades. Send them all to you right now. I don't need them. What do I need them for? I was gonna send them to AJ.
Go try to buy CD Lamb off him.
No, I was just gonna send them to him. I don't even want anything in return. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Send me some, man. You can tell I'm on the naughty list. I'm like, somebody give me something, man.
Oh man, I was watching the Simpsons.
Give me David Montgomery and I'll give you Davis Mills, bro. It's Christmas spirit.
The Simpsons Christmas episode, which was their pilot, episode.
Yeah, where they get Santa's little helper.
Yeah. So when they're doing like they're doing the school play and stuff, and I can't remember what region they were covering, but it was all the different regions, and they were talking about Santa and all the different regions.
Oh yeah. They're done how the different versions.
Yeah, so like the one that I liked, and when I made sure that Noble was listening, it was like, I can't even remember, but it was like Santa over here gives cupcakes to the nice kids, and then whipping sticks to the parents of the naughty kids.
Damn, don't let Noble see that one. He's like, I'll be naughty just to get you a whooping.
No, gives the stick to them to use on the kids.
Oh. See, I'll take a whooping stick for Christmas. Just have somebody give me something. Give me Dave Montgomery for Christmas, man. It's the Christmas spirit. Hanukkah? Fuck it, give it to me for Hanukkah.
And AJ, just a reminder, just in case you start getting trade happy. So while the playoffs are going on, so weeks 15, 16, and 17 specifically, playoff teams can only trade with playoff teams and non-playoff teams with non-playoff teams. So it's only during this 3-week playoff stretch. But just a reminder, we
got to keep an eye on it too, because like say we miss one, and then the trade will just process on its own in a couple of days.
I mean, it'll be me going back and reversing it. But no, I already saw one. Well, I called it out yesterday.
Yeah, I was on a show with you.
Yeah. And yeah.
Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. We're gonna roll some Christmas tree.
And let's see here. And Matt, you still with us on you still with us on YouTube? Throw an emoji in there or something, so I know you're hearing Lance's question. Was
lost in the dark, can't say me though. Yeah, it's funny. It's like
Doug said, Alex, what do you do for a living? Smoke weed and talk to you.
Don't ask me. I don't want what I do is alleged. I'm actually legit these days. I don't have to hide nothing. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. And Matt said pick one out of Najee, Foreman, Chandler. None.
Najee, Foreman, and Chandler. It'd be
Najee
because he's playing the Colts, but if the workload is probably going to go to Chandler, and he's playing the Bengals, and that's awesome. But I'm still gonna go Najee because I don't really fuck with. They just don't really run like we would want them to run. What's getting a full workload on that team? You know what I mean? Maybe I still think I can get 15 touches out of Najee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bank on that. I'm just gonna go Chandler. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. And sometimes you got to make these ugly decisions. Godspeed, Matt.
Najee, man. Najee, he's a guy in the playoffs, man. Every year. He does his best in the playoffs for fantasy.
He does.
It's the team they're teetering on not getting in. They need to basically
I don't know why, The Colts defense steps it up so much when they're at home. We've seen them step it up.
We're coming off of a stinker too.
On the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know, man. That makes me nervous. I gotta play Najee in a couple places, but fuck, I really don't want to. Like if I played Zamir White over Najee and got 17 points, I'd feel okay about that. I mean, there's that league where I started Zamir White over Hunt. I also have Najee on that team. So both of them are playing either way. But Najee, I don't even, when's the last time he went over 20 points?
I don't think he did this year.
Right?
Not in the regular PPRs.
Yeah, not talking about the hustlers. Yeah, and Marty said Chandler's gonna get all the work, like El Chapo with Madison out. Well, yeah, but it is true what Bogey said. But what does all the work really equate to? You know, in the Vikings
on a pass first team.
Yeah, because it hasn't been amazing. Like Nick Mullins, I hope Nick Mullins can throw it to him like 5.
Come on, bruh. You know he's another big dick Nick. Pause.
Please throw it to him like 5 times. If he throws it to him,
one of my greatest memories, right? This is when I was a season ticket holder. It's 2018. So we fucking suck because fucking Garoppolo died early. And so here we are. We got Nick Mullins in there. It's a Thursday nighter against the Raiders, right? And then we destroyed Derek Carr because he sucks. And then like just the whole crowd throughout the game with the big dick Nick chants. Big dick Nick, big dick Nick. But I'm talking about like a whole stadium. It's awesome. I've yet to see the Brock live. Me myself, but my boy told me they get the big cock Brock chants going. Big cock Brock, big cock Brock.
I bet there's a bunch of heterosexual men who just love chanting big cock.
I love yelling it, bro.
In unison.
I'm
with
over
other
there
heterosexual men.
Big cock Brock chants.
Oh man. Man, I'm kind of pissed about the Twitch emoji.
It's not weird at all.
No, nothing weird about that.
Yeah.
And Miguel said, "What up? What up? Smoke up? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Weed every day.
Let's get it."
I broke down the weed. My hands are freezing. I'm like, I'm gonna sit on my hands real quick.
And Tino said it's San Francisco, Huss. It's a different town. You guys, you can say it's San Francisco, but yeah, it ain't. It ain't just San Francisco.
The city.
It is not just San Francisco residences that are in there chanting Big Cock Brock. Okay, I can almost guarantee.
They don't got a fucking cool nickname like that for Dak.
Big Sack Dak.
Yeah,
there we go. You know, start it, bro.
Oh, Big Sack Dak. Big Sack Dak. And Dak goes down again.
Big Sack Dak. Big Sack Dak.
Yeah, you know it was cool? Like to be like a fullback. Like, because like for some reason, everybody has a chant for you. Like, remember Heath Miller? Heath. Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking even Muth, even though he's a tight end, you know what I mean? Just saying, you know what I mean? They immediately had one for him. Like, what the fuck did he do?
Yeah, remember even Coon? They had fucking
Coon. Oh yeah, for Green Bay. Even use check, they say you, or they say juice or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you don't even have to be. I mean, you literally don't even have to be that good.
You gotta be a fullback.
It just has to be something that resonates with the people.
Something with hella O's in it, right? They'll love that.
All right. This is what Tino said is gonna catch on.
It's been working for Dak. Big Sack Dak.
And Song on Twitch. What up, Song?
What's happening?
He said pick 2 out of Rice, Dubs, and Cooper. First 2.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Yep. Dubs against Tampa. Love it. Need you, Dubs. Need you. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
And Jaws in the house. What up, Jaws? He said T-Law going to be trustworthy on his bum wheel for the playoffs. He said got to buy, so at least no Baltimore, but Tampa next week.
Yep.
You just start every QB versus Tampa.
Just hopefully he doesn't die. And just kind of stay. He's all 6'6" with his illustrious hair, right? That's where he gets his power from, by the way. I found out it's from his hair.
And Bake said, so they took the pot leaf and the blunt, but they left Method Man passing a blunt to Red Man. Yeah. And they took the joint away as well. And they took the smoky where he was doing the little head bob. So well, we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out.
You get an email or anything?
That's what I was looking for right now.
Okay. Because then you know what? That's kind of cool. It just seems like they're more lax. They just take it away, just like the same way like you don't get strikes. They just take the episode down after when we have like copyright and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll get to a point where they'll be like, "Hey, by the way, every single fucking stream you're doing something that's pissing us off. So here's a warning now." I mean, but also who knows? I mean, motherfuckers that remember I told you my boy and his cousin. You know what I mean? They're just playing Call of Duty, and his cousin's a DJ. They're just DJing and shit and making hella money. Like, you know what I mean? You're playing fucking, published music.
Yeah.
And then they still do their thing.
Hell yeah.
It's not as frequent anymore. They were going crazy during the COVID shit.
Yeah, because that's when everybody's doing nothing. Just looking for something like that.
I remember, like, I'll be cooped up in the house. And then we used to do that show every Friday night and get big wasted. You know what I mean? So like I wake up in the morning Friday and I'd walk to the store because it was like it was a eerie feeling. No one would be out there except for like the homeless. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I'd walk to the store. I got my gloves on, my mask and shit. But it was just because I needed to get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I probably went for several months where that was the only time I stepped out of the house. Otherwise, to like go pay rent or go fucking on a supply run, in parentheses, grocery store. Because everything in the apocalypse was a supply. Grocery shopping, it's now a supply run. And then, like, my girl will always get mad, like when we go grocery, because I'd be stocking up on liquor and beer and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, for real? So I just like, fuck them. You know what I mean? I stopped buying all the liquor and drinks when we were grocery shop. I just do it that Friday morning by myself with a fucking goddamn. It was weird. It was like I was like, I am legend.
Oh, this is bullshit. Someone hated on us. Someone reported the badge. Haters.
What a vag.
Yeah.
Well, it happens.
And then that just got Twitch to just go look at like
there's a fucking warning, a disclaimer.
Lame. Oh, and I guess with Smokey, he did have joints in his mouth. Lame.
It's some fucking 35-year-old living at home. His mom saw it. My son was watching this channel.
Lame.
It's a fucking old ass fucking bum.
Well, at least they didn't take away like the bong or anything. The bong and the dab rig. Nobody knows what those are. And Tina said, "Why do we lose it if we got the warning?" It's because it's still it's against what does it say? It goes against the Twitch terms of service, community guidelines, emote sub badge guidelines. We're in violation of drugs or drug paraphernalia.
Warning.
So I'm gonna go get like a Christmas tree like emoji or something, and we're gonna know. Everyone's gonna know. We're just gonna do a little workaround, is what it is.
I remember my daughter, her TikTok was hella popping, bro. Like it's like because she was on it early when they, you know what I mean, before, when it was named something else. You remember that? Like years ago. And then we're at my man's crib barbecuing and shit. And then her homegirl decided.
Derek just showed up. He said we lost our weed badges too and the blunts. Yep. So we're gonna have to do some kind of workaround, but we'll get it back popping.
You know what? Just get a picture of LeGarrette Blunt.
And Tino said, I'm telling you, bro, we might have to switch to Rumble. They don't give a fuck. I need someone to teach me how to go live on Rumble because I've like there's just
did you get that email from StreamYard?
I don't know.
It was like GG from StreamYard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. But I didn't open the email because I'd just be scared to open some emails. But it said brand new link with your Instagram multi-streaming. I mean, what?
Yeah, we're streaming on Instagram right now. I can't even tell if anyone's watching because I can't mute the stream, so I don't even have it up. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll pull it up right now. Nah, there's nobody watching right now over there. But we'll just keep doing it. See, what sucks is we can't fucking
respond to
the comments. Don't pull over to StreamYard yet. Still
okay.
And Derek said, I hate Karens, bro. I swear. Yeah, because it said that somebody reported that. So somebody definitely hating on us.
Yeah. It's always funny too, because like I'm just trying to think, like, okay, did we shit on someone?
Well, it's probably
that's usually how it happens, but we ain't really shitting on nobody like that. Like, guys come out ask some stupid ass question or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes we get stupid ass motherfucker and got to let this bitch ass motherfucker know what time it is.
It could be something random. It could be because it could be because I don't know. Maybe we're
telling AJ's mom. It's AJ's mom, huh? I don't like the content that my son is watching.
Could be because we're telling everybody to get over Twitch and hating on YouTube. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that means you're doing something right, though. Usually in my book, when someone's hating,
I don't know if we're going to be able to get the 420 crew music page. What's it called? Monetized, but we're getting super close to getting it at least to the point of where it can be monetized. So everybody do me a favor and go follow that and just put some random fucking music on in the background. Like the Christmas hip hop playlist is doing pretty good now. It's been out for a few days, got over 2,000 views.
I wonder how it's gonna work on Instagram if we start playing shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess like people always go live in the studio and play music and shit. So you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. We'll see what happens.
This is fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's definitely a chore though to do it.
Yeah, you have to plug it in every time. You can't just plug and leave it like all the other.
Yeah. And maybe that's the deal with Rumble. Like now that StreamYard explained how it was just really weird. Because I almost couldn't figure it out.
I was almost ready to leave StreamYard and find something better, but now that we could do it, because it makes me want to get active on my Instagram again. Because like I swear to God, I got all my traction from Instagram, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like early on and shit.
It's a lot though, because
it's
not just
always posting and always fucking and all.
Oh no! I'm just talking about doing the
like assigning the destination.
Yeah, like that's what took so long to go live. I had to figure that shit out. And you have to do it from the desktop, and you have to click the go live and set up the go live on Instagram. Then you have to get the key, and that key has to be plugged in on StreamYard. Yeah, it's all after you go live on StreamYard, then you got to go back to Instagram, and you got to go live on Instagram as well.
I wonder if they only got the 1 hour on the IG, like how they do their live maximum.
And Crispy said, "I bet you can put a prescription drug on there for sure." Because I don't think they're considering pills a drug, right?
So that's that what we're doing? Just put a pile of Xanax. We're going 2015 buggy. Just fucking pile of fucking Molly's and Xans.
Man, that's a gift that we got to get. Dennis said, "Who's hating now? Let's kill them. Kill them immediately."
Yeah, that what's his name? Chi. Yeah. It's funny because that's my pop's name.
Colonel Chi.
Yeah.
Your pops is Colonel Chi.
My pops' name is Chi. Yeah. That's why Tino probably is like, oh, that's why they call him CJ. Because that's like what I know him if I'm not Bogard.
And Tino said, what if you make emotes only usable in this chat? It's not an option. Yeah, it's not an option. Either way, it can't be weed stuff. And it could have been from someone going and using it on another stream, and maybe someone seeing it there and hating on it.
Because that is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't really think about that. So, yeah, who the hell knows? I don't know. But
I'll find out, and they will pay. They will pay dearly.
And I don't know. I probably could like go upload like those same ones, but I don't know. I don't want to do anything to get us like kicked off of Twitch when Twitch is the only one that we can make money on right now.
Switchy.
And Tino said, for some reason, my emotes I can't use here from other shows I follow. Yeah, Dennis, look at the emotes and look at now. You just have a star next to your name instead of the weed, little cannabis leaf.
Oh, it looks too much like a cowboy sign. What up, Daddy? Top of the morning. Ask Peacock if he could fancy like a real intricate like snowflake looking thing, but it's made up of all kind of marijuana leaves and just make it white.
And Peacock, I give it a couple days. I bet you can re-upload. Well, and seeing like the thing is like they don't even like you can upload anything you want, but it does say make sure that the badges don't go against the guidelines, though. What, Bogey?
A green cross.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because that's what it represents.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. Give me a ding.
Yeah, because everybody who's been in the weed scene for any amount of years knows what that green cross means. You can have no fucking signage on any building. You have that, everybody knows what it is.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm here for. There it is.
And Peacock said the 710 logo should work. For sure.
Give him a ding.
Yeah, because like the bong and the dabbers still in there. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what those were.
Today's date, the 15th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. On Monday, I got an order. Looking forward to it. Need it. Need it.
I like that. Peacock said a hookah, some smoke clouds. Ooh, Clock said you need a Karen badge too. Ooh, but what would that be? Ooh, that sounds nice. We can make that a tier 2 badge.
get a joint with Groot. With Groot, right? And he's with the 2 giant weed plants from Scary Movie.
Yeah. You want to hit this? I'm getting high as a motherfucker.
Hit that shit. Oh, he's a bitch. Toke.
And Dennis said, yeah, the government can sell us drugs and even label a drugstore to get them a drugstore for sure.
Well, you know,
I got it. You said the Billy Blunt's logo? Huh. Maybe. Like maybe get a zigzag logo.
It's those are all blatant paraphernalia.
That's true.
Yeah, because I was already gonna say backwoods, swishers, just all of them. Just people put their preference.
Ooh, Peacock half-baked character faces. I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
I was just saying that earlier, or last night. Just a
I better mark these down.
Fucking, Tommy Chong, fucking Willie Nelson, fucking Ricky. You know what I mean? All the big.
We'll just go down Ice Cube's list.
That's what I was saying last night when you were playing that song.
Yeah.
You remember? I was like, Listen, this is what
Oh
we gotta
man,
do.
so we got to get Robert Downey hitting the bong. That'd be fire.
It's paraphernalia though.
But they don't know what the bong is though because they left it in there.
You could literally just show Robert Downey's face, and it'll cover weed, cocaine, alcohol, womanizing all in one.
Ooh, clock Johnny Chimpo. I like it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm mad
And
at
then if we're gonna do that, we might as well do
Otto. You gotta get Otto from Simpsons.
Ooh, I like it.
Otto Man. Bart dude. Do
you remember the Halloween one where he's like, "Hey, Otto Man, slide over. I want to drive." And he was like, "No can do, Bart dude." And he was like, "Oh wait, you're the kid with them gnarly powers, though, huh?" And then he moves aside, and Otto's in the back after Bart's going crazy, and you see the bus jumping. He's like, "We're all gonna die."
You're that gnarly kid. That's right, because he would just think some shit. They're doing like a play on the Omen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the Omen, right? Or is it Damien? Or was his name Damien in the Omen?
I think his name was Damien in the Omen.
Yeah. Been a long time. I just remember
Dennis said, "Can we get Blunt Man and Chronic emotes?" Probably not because they have weed. That there's gonna because they even took away the emoji that had the little weed leaf for eyes. They even took that away. The regular cannabis leaf by itself, so it's not gonna be able to have like that any kind of weed. PJ J.R. Smith, Charlie Sheen,
Rasheed Wallace.
Rashid Wallace. That shit was so funny. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy's the man.
Goddamn. I mean, we got the half baked character, so we got Chappelle in there.
All right, let me get all these.
Rob Van Dam. Right? He actually has
the Godfather.
The Godfather. Boom.
Yeah, he's gonna deserve that way.
Got to get Stone Cold in there too, and The Rock just for good measure. You know what I mean? We just covered, but all the beer and whiskey and everything.
What?
With Stone Cold, and then we covered all the tequila with The Rock. And The Rock puts that Terramana on everything, and I'm like, it's always funny because like he'd be like, "Yeah, today's cheat day. We're having a fucking French toast, and this motherfucker's like the size of a brick." You know what I mean? Like, he's like, "We're gonna put fucking our fucking ice cream, and it's whatever ice cream that he endorses or whatever."
Yeah.
And then like fucking he'll be like, "And we have this Terramana infused syrup." Just pours it all, and he's like, "Little for me." You know what I mean? Takes a shot.
Oh fuck! Crispy said, "Just put my ugly mug on there." You know what we should do, Crispy? Send me the picture again of you wearing the fucking Tyson 2.0 fucking beanie.
If you never erased your thread with him and he has iPhone, all you have to do is go in the fucking.
He didn't have an iPhone when this was going on, though. Yeah. He's wearing the fucking. Me and Bogey, we got the Tyson 2.0 hats, and we're like swimming in them. Crispy's got it. Looks like a yarmulke, like on him.
Looks like a goddamn yarmulke in this motherfucker.
And Tino said maybe we should stick with football emotes.
Listen, weed head emotes without saying
all these fucking
get everybody's mug shots.
All these casual, like just football fans, they're gonna be gone in a month. Like we're doing things for the weed heads that are gonna be here rocking with us all off season.
I'm sure we can get like everybody's mug shots.
I mean, I'm sure we could.
Mm-hmm. Got to get the thing of Chris Tucker in the chicken coop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that is weed.
Because you know he was tweaking.
He was on one.
He was off that wet.
Don't hit it so hard. Man, I'm Smoke Dog. Been smoking since I was 2.
Because he was in the linear, bro. That was a Len dog. He was trying to touch this motherfucker down. Shout out to my man Reeks. I remember we was like maybe 15. And then he was like, "Hey, got this other shit, bro." I said, "What?" He said, "It's a Len dog." Bruh. That shit was like, I did not like it. Then the next day, the next day, right? So, let me hit that shit again, just to make sure we don't like this shit, right? Because everyone was talking about they had this super strength and shit. What? But let me hit that shit again.
What up, Debo?
And in all kind of bars and people's gates in front of their houses.
See, Derek said facts, Hess. Keep it going for the weed heads like me. Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, like that's more just what I've been realizing, like more and more is like I like fantasy football content, but man, I mean it's so saturated, you know, like and like I don't know, people are so like, you know, just wishy-washy with, and I'm not talking about anybody who's here right now, you know, all you guys are dope. I'm just talking about like the general type of like the average fantasy football goer who's like in one or two leagues, you know, the standard ass leagues, and they only pay attention from
home league and work league is usually like how it gets down too.
You pay attention from August to fucking January, you know, and that's it. Like that's not really our demographic. Our demographic is the hardcore weed heads.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because I really do want to get some kind of like podcast where it's only a weed podcast, you know, with whatever we're talking about. Bogey?
The Wellness Podcast.
I like it.
Look it up right now. Make sure no one has it, and unless it's created already, so we have it.
I mean,
because I know you're a big fan of the generic titles. Can't get any more generic than that one. Could even be the Green Cross Pod.
The Wellness Wake Up, the Wellness Mama Podcast.
Wellness Podcast.
The Wellness Podcast. The Office, from the Office of the Medical Learner Affairs.
Oh, they're getting high over there. Okay. Green Cross Pod.
Green Cross Pod. Okay.
Green Cross Pod. GPP. GCP. I'm so dyslexic. I start throwing letters that weren't even in there.
Let's see. I put in Green Cross Podcast, and the first thing that came up is First Aid and Health Podcast.
The Red Cross.
So somebody had the Green Cross Thriving Podcast. Pretty close, but it's not Green Cross.
And I like Pod, right? Green Cross Pod.
Green Cross Global's podcast. Podcast Green Cross Thriving. I guess that's the same one.
Yeah, they just wanted to make sure they cover them. They really like that thriving, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna get it backwards too, so they're gonna try to fuck us.
Anna Green Cross. Green Cross Global. Dang, it's crazy. The Cannabis Talk 101. I guess I don't know if it's the dispensary that they're associated with is Green Cross. But like in their description, it says at Green Cross, they're passionate about cannabis and the education around it.
Your Highness podcast. Hello, Your Highness.
And we'll just do it in British accents.
like fucking Victorian, fucking medieval times type shit.
And you must,
I guess not Victorian, medieval times.
And you must have the wooden Sherlock pipe.
Yeah,
the only thing you can smoke out of.
Fucking the Gandalf joints.
Oh man, crispy. You're gonna have to pull that Tyson 2.0 hat out of there, the bucket hat, because the one that you sent's cutting off the top of your head. We need to see that thing. Dennis said, what about naming it Prestige Worldwide?
It's already been done, bro. Duh. Prestige Worldwide. Why? He said, you get your liver spotted ass up there and write us a check.
And Tino said, Strictly Weed podcast is going to be so hard to monetize. Yes and no. That's only if we think of it from the standpoint of like making money off of the platforms only.
Okay. One of the early podcasts I did was called the Mooey Hour, right? Because then that's just something like me and like this. It's a Bogey original catchphrase, Mooey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, we missed it. Hold on.
What?
Emilio said that the Chargers have officially fired Brandon Staley.
Hit it something. Celebrate. Celebrate.
Oh man, we are one step closer. We are one step closer now.
And he tried to see his last little ditch effort. I don't think I should get fired.
I don't think anybody ever thinks that they should get fired.
Nah, man. I would see. People need to have accountability. That's what I teach my children. One of the best qualities is to have the ability to have accountability.
Dennis said Brian Flores will be the Chargers' new head coach next season. That'd be so stupid.
I mean,
really, if they don't have an offensive-minded head coach, it's dumb. So even like Bill Belichick, like,
but still, though, here's the thing: is Bill Belichick, I could see him going there and then bringing in Brian Flores. You know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, what's Brian Flores' deal with Minnesota? You know what I mean? This was kind of like you got to remember, with all that controversy that he had, I don't think he ever gets another head coaching gig because he
blew the whistle.
He blew a whistle and he signed an NDA, so he fucked up there. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, like his lawyers fucked that up. Like they didn't see that. You know what I mean? It was funny too because in their little statement it had like fucking what is it called when you type some shit incorrectly?
I don't know. What were you thinking about specifically? An error? Just
it had like errors.
Typing error, yeah.
Yeah, like it had typing errors. There you go. Right. And like so it's like, damn, these are his lawyers, you know what I mean? And then they totally whiffed on the fucking fact that he part of that contract is that says this, you know, because part of it is saying,
how stupid are you? And I don't know, like maybe the lawyers
it was like, if you lose, we'll pay you. It was basically that. And he tried to blow the whistle on that. He's like, no, you signed that, motherfucker. Yeah. Anyways, then it took Mike Tomlin was like, hey, listen, bro, come over here. You know what I mean? Give you a gig over here, get your feet wet, you know what I mean? And then boom, Minnesota, you know what I mean? Give him another shot. So it's like, I think this is just his realm now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see too many guys get head coaching gigs again. Like, you know what I mean? Like for going back to DC, maybe like unless you're like a Dan Campbell or something. I can see Dan Campbell getting like a gig somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And don't forget, guys, just a reminder about the VIP stream sponsor of the show. It's $30 a month. And right now, that's every pay-per-view, every NFL game, red zone, every fucking sporting event that you can think of. So if you're
put it in the chat, what else?
If you're into NBA, every NBA game, if you're into NHL, every NHL game, like literally everything that you might be betting on, you can watch it on the VIP streams. Doesn't matter where you are. This is inside America. This is international as well. International, it's probably even more lucrative because you might not have all access to all these channels out there.
Yeah,
so $30 a month.
Watch NBA in the motherfucking China, bro.
Hell yeah! And so I'm throwing the link in the chat of where you actually sign up. It's streamiptv.vip. And we're going to get you hooked up with the VIP streams. You sign up, and then within the hour, you should have some. You should have everything sent to you. Bogey,
how many emojis do we get right now?
Like total on Twitch?
Yeah.
Let's see. 5 are for anybody who's a follower, and then we have 10 for the tier 1, and then we have 10 animated ones as well. Where you can do Bogey,
the shapes of the states with a green cross on them.
I mean, yeah, but there's no way to really distinguish. It would be for everybody, though.
I'm just saying, though. Like, say you bakes, you get the Cali one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The states that are legal, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
That could be that person's badge, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Right?
Well, no, because you can't do individual badges. You're just, it's a badge for everybody.
Come on, Twitch.
Tino said, I love his confidence in the idea, though. Oh, wait. And this,
I mean, looking around like there's someone else.
What did Peacock say? If you're into porno, you can't bet on it, but they got that too.
See, he beat Dennis to it. I was gonna say, there's 2,500 fucking channels.
And Tino said, bet on a porno. Oh, man. And, okay, he said, need a brownie or a gumdrop for the edibles. Okay.
Ooh, just a fucking gummy bear. It's got to be the red one, though. I guess we'll put the blue one there too. You barely see a blue gummy bear.
And Dennis did shout it out there. 231 adult channels.
See, god damn it, that's a lot. I'd be so desensitized to sex at that point. Be like, I need like a chicken and give me like a bag of ice.
CJ Stroud is not practicing. It still doesn't mean that he can't be cleared, but it is not looking good now. What in the fuck?
It is one of those instances though where it's like, you know what I mean? That without practicing, if there's some way or another they could clear him, he'll play because there's so much on the line right now. The division's on the line. Like these wins are real importante.
Oh man, I got a trade offer that was sent to me in a league where I only have one QB, Zach Wilson for Antonio Gibson.
Man, that's hella cheap.
Yeah, I know, but it's Zach Wilson.
I mean,
what if Aaron Rodgers does like Christmas is next week? What if he really does come back?
What if he doesn't? And then you got him against Washington
but then he's got Cleveland in week 17, and I wouldn't even be able to play him with any kind of
Gibson. This one thing I didn't like about B-Rob is he had in the championship week. I mean, now Gibson, if there is no B-Rob, they play the Niners. So there's that. I mean, if you're thinking big picture, right? Right now, I'm still in the mode. I'm trying to go 1-0. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm almost I'll cross the bridge when I get there. But
I probably don't play Gibson at all. And this does.
What league is that?
24.
I'm in there too.
And I have B-Rob also, but it's like if he doesn't play, then that I would have to I guess if he doesn't play, I'd be playing Zach Wilson and it would be the same roster.
For what it's worth, that's hella cheap.
Yeah, but because it's Zach Wilson, he should be cheap. Yeah. I almost feel like I'm overpaying still for him.
I mean, he hasn't looked bad. That's the thing, and he has Garrett Wilson. I think there's cases to be made. They're gonna if Brees is a little healthier this week, it's just one of those things. Like this probably. What if that guy loses this week? You can't make that trade with him next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
he needs a running back more than I need Zach Wilson.
Are you one of the bye week teams in there?
No.
Okay. I'm in there too. I think I was the 4th seed.
So he needs a running back more than I need a QB. That's what's crazy. Oh shit, it's me and you going up against.
Oh, I'm playing you. Okay.
Didn't even look at that until
now. I didn't realize that too.
Oh, see, this one was one that I started Zamir White because
great. 25 points on me already.
Because I felt pressured and I was like, man, I can't play fucking because I got Curtis Samuel and B-Rob, and if I didn't put in Zamir White, next man up would have been fucking. That's the only reason that makes it almost interesting that I started Zamir White and now Gibson is a luxury for this week.
Who they playing? Who the Jets playing?
Who the fuck do the Jets play?
Who do the Jets play?
Miami.
Okay. Who do the Jets play?
They got Miami and it's Miami and Washington are the next two that they got.
I'm kind of mad that you're gonna get Zach Wilson now. I'm like, that's hella cheap.
Yeah, I'm still gonna counter though. He needs a running back way more than I need a QB. Sucks because he has Murray and Hurts. That there's no getting anybody like that right now.
Yep, he has Zach Wilson as a luxury.
Yeah.
I got QBs for you.
On your bench already, you played.
I got Flacco. Oh, is this the one I don't have Flacco? Because I have Flacco everywhere because I just grabbed him the moment they're bringing him in to just see him. And then they're boom, sign on the practice squad. I'm like, cool, I got him everywhere. Just in case. Flacco be slinging it. And I'm playing. Well, I like Ritter and Russ against you. I didn't know I was playing you. It's funny because I was considering.
I never looked at any matchups until
me
now.
neither.
Just happened to be here.
I'm just playing the course.
And Dennis said, name the channel the 420 happy hour and stream at 420 every day. See, that'd be cool, but it's not. It's always 420 somewhere. So we'd be streaming all day, every day.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
And Dennis said, I would trade you Mullins in the number 1, but I'm not in the playoffs. I don't need. Jordan Love is my number 2.
I'm hella mad because in that trade I made to get Ginsu, like he countered me with everything I was giving him, but then he wanted Mullins too, and I'm like, dang, I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the time,
I remember even back then when I did that trade, I was like, I don't want to give up Mullins.
Still thinking about it, still thinking about not doing it because of that, or
I needed to get a quarterback then. You know what I mean? Because I knew I had till week 8 till Mullins was like getting off IR at least. You know what I mean? So
right.
So I was like, all right, screw it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how these things fucking play out. And this year just crazier than ever. Because, it's nuts. There's there's literally a league where I have a bye and I have no QBs.
What league is that one? 16?
Is it the 22?
Oh, no. Is it 22? I thought you got Ginsu in there, right?
Nope. I got Mac Jones, Dobbs, and Darnold. I have a bye. Oh, yeah. And Herbert went down. Yeah. So that's who it was. It was Herbert pretty much the entire time. And it was just always a mink shift.
It's crazy because that's how I ended up with the Brock everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when, he was the third, I was just in places I had Lance and Jimmy, and then I was like, just pick up the Brock. Or I even had Sudfield before that, and then when they named the Brock as the third, I picked him up. And so I've been just because that was the Niner backfield. Then I started doing that with every fucking. I remember I had all these Daks. I'm like, damn, I hate having. There was one year that Dak went down. And the night before that game, I just for some reason went around picking up Cooper Rush everywhere. You remember that?
Yeah.
And Dak goes down fucking damn. I'm glad I did that. So then now I just even in the startups after that, I just draft the backups too. Fuck it. I'm actually glad Stick looked okay in garbage time. Actually, that was straight garbage time the whole game, man, for him. But man.
It's crazy because there's only 5 teams that are playoff teams besides me, right? Because it's just the way that it works. Literally nobody has any QBs. It's insane.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is you still could win with no QB, bro. That'd be legendary. I'm just saying, people can do bad, and things happen, bro. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure your IDP is stacked from top to bottom, and your skills are stacked top to skill players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never know. You're coming off a bye week, so at least you don't have to worry about it till then.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm you, I'm just gonna go and look at every QB that's available right now. Just start swooping all the backups. Do you know what I mean? Shit, is Davis Mills out there?
Nope. Because I saw him on one of the teams that
you gotta taste him.
Nope.
Try to go by Davis. Oh no, I guess Stroud will be back eventually.
Yeah, Stroud, if he misses this week, that's it.
But see, what if you're crispy and there might not be a next week? He needs Davis Mills, and it's only gonna cost him 1 David Montgomery. League 13, crispy. Let's go, Dad. It'll be like the greatest Christmas gift you never gave me.
Daddy wasn't there. I'm gonna get that drop just so you can have that.
I love that we're simpatico as a motherfucker. Oh shit!
We're gonna get that. Daddy wasn't there. Oh man, it's hilarious. What the hell did Zeb say? Rogers out, Cousins out, Watson out, Herbert out, traded for Burrow. He went out, Dobbs is done, got Flacco or Mullins to save the day.
Nice.
There we go.
That's a hell of a journey. I love it.
Yeah, I'll go Mullins.
Yep.
Derek said Jordan Brooks is a pain in my ass. Yeah, it's been he's hasn't been handling like
He's
normal.
been playing hurt.
Yeah.
Like, and okay, you ready for this? I didn't think of this till right now. Okay, is it not what we're seeing with him and Breece Hall? Guys that are coming off of like late season ACLs, they're kind of hitting this wall here because they're playing full workloads type of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That could be a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this probably is what it is right now. I mean, when do you not see Brooks on the questionable list every week, right? It's just because that's like kind of like maintenance at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Today's medicine.
And Peacock said, should I play Devin White over Jordan Brooks? Yeah, probably. It's on the field a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Adam said Chandler Warren for the flex.
You know what? No, I'm playing Jordan Brooks. They're playing the Eagles. They're gonna run. This should be like one of them like crazy tackle games for him.
Yeah, I know. We think that, but like
I would play Devin White too. Like, I mean,
the Eagles definitely don't run like they did last year.
I think this is a League 14 question because I know Peacock got both of them.
Could be. Adam said Chandler Warren. I'm on the Chandler side.
Yep.
And Zeb said Mullins, Flacco, Browning for QB. Going Browning.
Yeah, Browning. Fuck, he's playing Minnesota, bro. Well, I'll play Mullins. If we got oh shit, we don't know if we're gonna have Justin Jefferson for sure yet, huh? Because tomorrow, that's the Bengals game is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Saturday. Yep. Yeah, guys, be paying attention. Go do your lineup sweeps tonight or sometime today. Because yeah, we got 3 Saturday games tomorrow. So don't fuck up. Leave someone in there on accident. And Crispy said, looking at my competition in 13, I don't think I need Davis Mills. You son of a bitch. It's me.
That's fucked up. You got a monster team over there.
I mean,
what's David Montgomery been doing, Brian? Come on.
This team's seen better days, but I did start Josh Palmer.
Okay.
Had him in
like a 30 burger.
31.
Nice.
Had Eric Kendricks, who threw up 33.
30 burger. Okay.
Yeah. So we're off to a decent start.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I didn't even know that Crispy was asking me about this league, specifically.
Yeah.
With the stick or Stroud.
It's funny. I'm surprised he didn't just. Well, who's he? Oh, he has Dak over there. That's what it is. Okay.
He's got Dakota. Yep, and Stroud.
Big game against the Bills here.
I'm glad we started off on the good foot. Because who did I put Palmer in over?
230 burgers. You gotta love that one.
So this was one of those ones that I got Hunt out of the lineup because I know he was in the lineup and now he's on the bench. All right.
I think I remember.
Crispy, you're going down. You're going down, Crispy. DX. It's DX versus the Von Erichs in this one. Get ready.
It's funny too because like that was a good call for him because he was like, just give me whoever, and then you're like, was it you? You're like, we're gonna give him the Von Erichs.
DX is coming for it though.
They probably would like that. Actually,
there's no pauses with DX.
There is no. They're going full pause mode. They're going full everything's pause. Degenerate, it's a new kind of form. Just got tired.
What you told us to do.
break it down. Generation X.
Yeah.
That was sick though when they hit that in the fucking. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
The green fucking whatever you call it, pyro.
Fight, yeah. Green fireworks.
The little fire, yeah.
And Dennis said you had a nice replacement for Keenan Allen. And yeah, who did I don't even know who I put in. But either way, my lineup from top to bottom, we're looking good for the starters. At least decent.
Who are you in line to go matchup? Is it you gonna come see me
in the number 4?
No, in the 13.
Oh,
you switched over. Never mind.
I mean, I'm barely looking. I only looked at this week because Crispy called it out, and I didn't even know that it was me. I was gonna go look and see who his matchup was against. This happened to be against me. So no, I got
Flacco for you, Dad. Flacco for Monty.
So here's the matchup between me and Dennis over here. We got Purdy, Najee, Derrick Henry, CeeDee Lamb, Cortland Sutton, Rashee Rice, Laporta, Kittle, Travis Etienne, and Russ. Those are the offense versus Dennis has got Goff, Ford, Monty, Chase, Waddle, Garrett Wilson, TJ Hawkinson, Ken Walker, George Pickens, and Geno Smith.
This League 4.
This is League 4, and we're both projected for 330 and some change. So we are both right in there. All right, Crispy said, Derek, he said we don't have the DX icon anymore. You know what? I don't think I put it on there. So I will get that added because that one wouldn't have been taken. We'll get that one on.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. The New Age Outlaws are back.
Let's get it. Tino said New Age Outlaws best intro ever for sure. I mean, it was the one that everybody knew. Like everybody knew every single word.
That was like our like right after the intro. That was our little fucking entrance thing for the longest.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
Where is it?
Oh, you didn't know?
Better call somebody.
That's funny too, huh? Because like in the age of gimmicks, right?
What?
Because those two specifically, they came from the age of gimmicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Billy and Bart Gunn, right? Yeah. The smoking guns, right? The cowboys and shit.
Yeah.
And they were like straight up for real cowboys though, because like this motherfucker does like rodeo shit on the side for real. You know what I mean? And then fucking Bart Gunn, Bart Gunn, he's just a goddamn beer drinking fucking and fucking farmer type motherfucker for real. Like, you know what I mean? But then Jesse James, who had like the dreads like tied back, right? And then he was the country guy.
Yeah.
At first.
It was him and Double J.
Yeah, exactly. He was like a rip off of Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, no, they were like fucking tag team partners, remember?
Yeah, but then they got him into a fucking what is it called? A program together at one point. Yeah. And then, but it's like, what do you do with those guys, right? Then when you get into the Attitude Era, it's like, I guess DX was like right before the Attitude Era, huh? They kind of ushered it in along with fucking Mr. McMahon.
Well, yeah. See, that didn't start before.
DX was around before that shit.
Yeah, it didn't start with what's it called? Like it started after the Sean shit or the Sean
and after like the NWO shit too on the other side. You know what I mean? Because then it became a thing to like, have like groups. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess that's not even like a new thing either. Because if you think about old wrestling, like they had like 3-man tag teams. They had fucking the 4 Horsemen. The motherfucker was deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you fuck with one of them, you fuck with all of them. Type of shit.
Hell yeah.
You a fan of Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
I love
I mean,
Smashing Pumpkins.
I'm sure that I've heard songs and I like them, but I don't know, like, songs.
Anyways,
off the top of my head.
fucking Billy Corgan, he's the lead guy. Big wrestling fan from fucking Chicago or Illinois or somewhere over there, right? But he fucking he bought NWA, and he's been trying to like do like pay-per-views and shit, right? And like he got the hella shit on him because he did like a show, and then they try to make it like meta, where like the owner of the shit is like he's like a character,
yeah,
and he's like up in the stands. And they're like doing blow and drinking drinks. He's with like models and shit.
Okay.
And they're like watching the event like from like a box, but they keep like showing them. And it's clearly a character, but it's like it's in poor taste. They're doing hella blow. There's like blow everywhere and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is this? And so Jim Cornette's just shitting on him. This is what wrestling is. Like, what's about? I don't even like his music. he's like, let alone this is what he's doing to the NWA. Because that's like NWA's classic, and it's supposed to have the original belt. Like he has like all the, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing it right, but then like he's trying to do some like punk rock type of. I don't know. I think the wrestling's ass too, like the actual product.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really have no recollection too much.
I never fucked with, and that was way before my time, the original NWA. But I remember my uncle Jamal, he would always show me videos and shit. You know what I mean? This motherfucker showed me all the old school shit. Fucking, I remember he showed me it was like the original Demolition, right? There was the third because there were the triple tag teams or whatever, right? But it was Sting was the third.
Okay.
Right? I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? You show me hella old school Ric Flair joints. Always. And he'd be like, with Ric Flair, you're always gonna get color. Like if it's a big event, you know what I mean?
Always did, right?
Oh yeah, he's gonna bleed. You know what I mean? You're always gonna get color.
And Niner said, do we do the Crossroad songs for Staley? No, we did not. But
millions. Being very poor, giving up fucking 27 and nothing playoff leads or whatever the fuck it was.
I'm okay doing the Crossroads for him. Let me spark up though. If we're gonna do it, if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it right. There we go. He will not be missed. People will be smiling, for this one. We're not going to be weeping. And here we go.
And I'm gonna miss everybody. It took the Raiders to just smash the fuck out of them. I wonder who's did they name who's gonna be the interim?
No. Almost doesn't even matter. Like at this point, like anybody, I'm sure
it'll probably be the special teams coach. That's usually a shoe-in, or some positional coach, some offensive coordinator, or head coach assistant, or something. Because it's like, you're not gonna elevate Kellen Moore. You're gonna be like, no, you run an offense.
Tino said, "As if Harbaugh becomes a Chargers coach, you a Chargers fan?" No, nothing's gonna make me a Chargers fan.
Who's got it better than us?
It'd be a complete whole trip around the world and then back, because his first coaching job ever was at the University of San Diego, and he was smacking teams up like fucking 70-7, like 80-14.
No sportsmanship.
It got him a job hella quick because he got noticed. Like he's just destroying teams.
Then he got the Stanford gig, right?
Yeah, that was after.
And that was right. He had Andrew Luck over there. He turned Richard Sherman from receiver to cornerback. He was like,
that's just wild.
He was just like, listen, we like
Doug Baldwin. Homie, you can't fucking catch, homie.
He's like Doug Baldwin, he was the shit. So he was like, listen, you
it's because Sherman is super smart too, and like you can't be like really got to be fucking on point between the ears, like if you're gonna be a super top end cornerback,
especially because like with his size too, like he changed the game, like you know what I mean. Now everyone wanted the long, lengthy ass cornerbacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Played that cover 3, like Gus Bradley, that made that shit famous.
Chewy said I'm high and all jacked up on sugar.
Nice.
I like it. Good way to start the morning or afternoon, wherever you are. And Tino said you'll have a San Diego legend as a coach. Hey, that would be super cool if a guy like Harbaugh like went there for sure. Not gonna make me like cheer for them as a team more or less.
You know who he might bring over?
Who?
He better get the gang back together and bring over Greg Roman because he's floating around. Shit. Yeah, and then like I mean that's it's cool.
Bogey doesn't like that.
They would have him. Hey, they would have him out there like it would be like Kaepernick-esque because you have this gazelle like dude that could actually run. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like that read option is going to be deadly. You know what I mean? I mean, Greg Roman he got into the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor. Got into the playoffs with Kaepernick before that. He had an MVP out of fucking Lamar Jackson. But the reason why I kind of cringe a little bit is because it's like it lasts only so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like before the league just
Chargers literally need like the coach isn't gonna save everything. Like they need like a real overhaul at this point.
I mean, but see, I could argue that though, because you get a good regime in there because they got good personnel. It's like really my main argument is like they're just cursed. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but all these good personnel they're still gonna be a year older next year. Like look at how old they are on defense.
And Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are they're elder statesmen.
Yeah,
and Mike Williams coming off the ACL, and like they can move on from these guys, not take a big old cap hit. That's why they That's why they restructured their shit before the season started this year. So it's gonna be you're right. It's gonna be.
How would they get Marvin Harrison?
Overhaul? You're right. Shit.
How would they get
old?
Tino?
Simmons is old.
Tino, how would they get Marvin Harrison Jr.? Like, you think he's really like dropping outside of like the top like 3 or 4 when he's that highly touted right now? Chargers aren't going to be in the top.
What's the standings right now? Because like I don't think if Fields stays, if they stay with Fields in Chicago, they're getting that kid, man.
Yeah, Chargers are 5-9 right now. I mean,
they're not even mathematically.
They're one of the. They're done data.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying though, like as like you know what I mean?
They have to be mathematically eliminated. 9 losses.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
What's the most
that's
they
could
could
under
get?
500? You're right.
Yeah, they'd only be 8 and 9 if they won out.
I was doing the math wrong.
But let's look at. So I mean, the Patriots are worse over here. The Panthers are worse. Commandos. I mean, they have to win to be like equal.
Patriots. Do you think they get a QB?
What?
The Patriots. See if the Patriots get, like I don't know what they would do. QB.
I mean,
it's like I could see them going like the veteran route, trying to like bring in some veteran and like to compete with Mac Jones.
I mean,
they might not even have Belichick.
If Marvin Harrison's really, would a team like the Patriots, like one of their biggest flaws, like ever, is a fucking wide receiver position. Like, who knows? Does anybody want to go to the fucking Patriots? Like, this is why these guys are saying that they're gonna like stay in school,
wearing the hat, holding the jersey.
These motherfuckers said that they're gonna stay in school if they don't like the teams that are gonna draft them. Like, it's crazy, man.
What do they have?
It's a different age that we're living in.
Yeah, they can get a bag. They can get a
and
college
both of them
bag.
already, both of
College
them
bag
already
more
got a
than
bag.
an NFL bag. That shit crazy. I remember arguing with Tino about that like hella months ago because I didn't know it was going down like that. I was like, man, these fools, why would they stay in college? He's like, no, bro, they're getting the bag, bro. And I'm like, what?
Imagine, and you're getting that bag with no responsibilities yet. Like you don't have all the bills and everything yet, and like especially like Marvin Harrison Jr. His dad's already got bread, you know, like they ain't worried about whatever money he brings in, like you know, that's more generational wealth for his family.
Yeah, but it's really about him trying to get to a right team because he wanna,
right. I mean, that's why fucking Eli, if their family didn't have money, can they make a stand like that and make the NFL move? Like they're literally changing the way the NFL works when you say I'm gonna hold out and I'm not playing for this team, get us to a different team, like, and the pieces actually move. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like, and then there's Dion who could just make a phone call and look, I want you to look at my kid. You know what I mean? Like from Dallas to Atlanta to, you know what I mean? He's just even just his ties working for NFL Network, like he's worked with every team and he's prime. He's just shit. He could just make a phone call even if he didn't know him prior to that.
And see, and even now, it's really like it is what team they're going to go to, but it is all about the draft capital at the same time, right? Because like getting higher draft capital, it doesn't mean you're going to go to one of those teams. I mean, you can let it be known I'm not going to those teams and force those teams to trade or whatever.
When you have like when you come from a lineage too, they'll tell you like, all right, when you in them fucking because you know the combine, you can talk to all 32 teams, right?
Yeah.
When you get in the meetings, bro, and you don't like that team, man, be a dickhead. Fuck them. You know what I mean?
Better let them know.
Yeah, for real. Like I tell my kids that, listen, man, you don't want to play for the Cardinals. When you get in that motherfucker, you say, hey, you know, just be smug as a motherfucker. You might leave that meeting room. I like that kid.
I like the cut
real
of his
asshole. That's what we need around here.
I like the cut of his jib. Right. Softy.
We're gonna act like we didn't like him either. So when we surprise him, he'd be really pissed. And that's what we want. Fire him up. Getting real fired up. That kid's yelling hot up. And Eli was like, fuck that. Is that dad? Hold on. Wait a second here. It's like, I have the next 10 years straight. My son wins 2 with the Giants.
Hell yeah.
In an unprecedented undefeated streak to set the new undefeated record, he's going to beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
They're going to have Randy Moss too.
Man, it's crazy though. Like these these kids coming from the lineage, a lot of them are holding true, like to the ones who's like I don't know, like just like Antoine Winfield Jr. You know, for example, like living up to every piece.
Patrick Surtain Jr.
Living up to every piece.
Joey Porter Jr. He's gonna be a guy. Like he's like he's killing shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because I'm like for Dion's kid, what's his name? Shadur. I think he's only like a sophomore or something. So like, especially when you're not hurting for no kind of money, like it seems like it would be better to stay there, get bigger, get smarter, get a better arm, and like you
might see a lot of kids get money in college ball and go on and do other things.
Yeah, you know for sure. Yeah, why not?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some of these guys getting millions.
I already got millions. I got a business, or I'm gonna invest in this, or a fucking, you know, like look at Andrew Luck. You know what he's doing? He's doing architect shit. He's an architect, Stanford grad. That's what he's doing right now.
And Tino said I could see
I'm just gonna be an architect.
Tino said I could see the NIL deals getting bigger, but the NFL bag is getting bigger to these players. Yeah, for sure. But like even then, what CJ Stroud get? Like just a little fucking little south of 40 million, right? Him and Bryce Young. I mean, still that's 40 million over 5 years. You know, like no matter what, like these rookies can't get the bag that they got back then because of all the fucking NFLPA rules.
Usually the way it works for them first fees, right, is that you get to like year number 3. If they're that guy, they extend them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's usually because you're looking
But
at
either way, you still got to produce to get to that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But
That's
like,
still 2
say
years down the
CJ
road.
Stroud. Let's say CJ Stroud keeps this up and he doesn't get hurt. By the time he gets to year 3, they're gonna look at the market and be like, okay, let's pay him now because in X amount of years, if we wait, it's gonna be this much. You know what I mean? Like when they signed Dak, it was like 40 million. He was one of the highest paid, right? Then Mahomes gets paid, even more. And then like, I'm saying, the shit jumps up to 50. So now, like, if you're the Cowboys, you're like, oh shit, we have Dak's hella affordable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's because you had to do it right then and there, or else like you wait, it's gonna be more. You know what I mean? And then even the ones that are asked, like a Baker Mayfield, like you're like, okay, we're not picking up your 5th-year option. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, you know what? We'll trade it. We'll trade you. You know what I mean?
Let's see who are the who are the highest paid players.
Actually, I'm sorry, they did pick up his 5th-year option, and then they traded him on that year. That's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look, here goes the list of the highest paid players. And so what? This is for, I think, the NIL like deal. So Shadur, 4.5 mil. Arch Manning, 2.8 mil. Caleb Williams, 2.6. Travis Hunter, 2.1. Drake May, 1.5.
Where's Arch Manning play at?
Isn't he in Texas?
Oh, tight.
Let's see. Yep. Texas Longhorns.
Nice. That's
and like for sure, I mean, if the deals are only going to get bigger and bigger, like, man, I mean, they're still kids in college. Still kids in college. Yeah, see, Tino, he said, bro, if I was a player, I would just be like, fuck the draft, make us free agents. I'm trying to pick my team and boss. That'd be crazy, right? Like,
just don't declare. And then, like, how does that work? Oh, no, you still get, if you have to
there's
declare.
some kind of like supplemental draft or like some shit. Like, I don't, it's crazy because like the NFL, what they really needed is like college players not to be able to get legally paid.
Yeah, what they should have done is they should have swooped in like maybe a decade ago and did like some MLB type shit where you have like these college X amount of colleges, or maybe even just X amount of colleges where it's like a what is it, like a AAA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type of shit where it's like, okay, if these guys are our guys that we could, you know what I mean?
Because see, there's
the main draft. You know what I mean?
Because I think what it is I really feel like there's not enough talent to make another league. Because that's what you'd almost have to do, like to like create the G League or whatever. You know,
like the USFL, right? Like we've seen a lot of players coming from there, like Turpin and like, or that kicker from. I guess they're all going to the Cowboys. Turpin, their kicker too, who hasn't missed, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how this is working out. It's good that the college players are getting paid. It does screw over the NFL though. For sure does.
It's two different entities, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's not like, you know what I mean? I mean, it already does go hand in hand, no matter what, right? You know what I mean? The talent is coming from college.
What up, Jose? We're moving everybody to Twitch. I don't know. Did I go over your message and not answer it? My bad.
Oh yeah, where's that? Shout out to Jose.
Yeah,
is that Jose from San Jose?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, big up.
I'm just super high right now. So if I missed your comment, it wasn't on purpose.
But the roast up too.
But yeah, that would be crazy though. If I mean, we already know that the XFL is partnered with the NFL to some capacity. I don't know what capacity, but something. And that definitely is not good enough to be like a feeder like type of league. But yeah, see, I guess what's tough is like they would need 32, like for baseball, like you said, if they were gonna make like a minor leagues or whatever, you would need 32 like teams to create that league. Unless, because I don't know how it would work if all these players just went into a pool and there was only like 8 or 10 teams.
It would probably be like there would be if how they have like the Big Ten and all the the what was it, Pac-12, where you have all the fucking schools in that they
And
go to the regular draft, then you would have all the smaller schools that are designated to like teams, and this is kind of like where they get their like a glorified practice squad, right? Like you elevate them to your practice squad, I guess you could say.
All right, here's what they should do. Each team should like buy like an NCAA, like football team. Like, I don't know how this would work. Like, the logistics and everything are out the window with this idea because I don't know how this would work. And it would have to be something somewhat geographically in your area, to make it fair. And of course, they're going to go for the powerhouses. But that's what I think that that they should do is somehow buy, to where these 32 teams are literally, like they're full-blown NFL like representatives and like the under, the minor league for them. And Tino said, you guys realize some NCAA football teams are worth more than NFL teams. Like that. I mean, I don't believe that. No. I don't believe that. I know that there's the Alabamas and, the teams that are selling out, the hundreds of thousands of, but no, they're like there's no one billionaire or a handful of billionaire backers, behind any of these college teams. Like they're all, no. No, I'm not going to go for that one, Tino. But if you want to explain it more, what you mean, throw it in there, and I'll read out what you mean. Stranger says, "Stare back, bug your eyes, bounce your eyebrows." What the hell? Doug said, "I'm watching the show at a Chinese buffet. People are staring at me." I like it. And there we go. Just like Stranger said, "Stare back, bug your eyes, bounce your eyebrows." Whoo, man, this Khalifa Kush Dr. Dabber, it's super cool. I don't know how I didn't notice it till today other than being like super high, but when the battery is fully charged from here down, it's all black, but then as you use it, it turns yellow. Pretty cool. No, B-Rob the Mob got ruled out. He caught a bullet in his bubble goose already. Oh man, motherfucker.
Yep.
B-Rob the Mob. And Tina said, "Bro, you're talking about multiple sports, not just the NFL." No, I'm talking the way that I'm explaining this. That's why I said logistics is out the window because the NFL team isn't going to be buying up every fucking lacrosse at any of these. They would be just buying the football part of whoever's athletic.
Remember Chris Hollywood Hogan?
No.
Chris Hogan? Remember, New England always finds
yeah.
receivers.
I do.
Yeah, he was a lacrosse guy first.
Yeah. Derek said AJ Epinesa ruled out. Yeah, I saw that a little earlier.
He got a bullet in the goose.
Yeah, PB. He said Staley's a janitor now. Staley's made a lot of money being the fucking made a lot of money. Yeah. That sounds good.
On bagel or on bread?
On bread.
At the pot again, loose.
And Tino said Bama itself probably worth more than multiple NFL teams. Yeah, probably.
No, but see, we weren't including those ones. We weren't including the Pac-12 or the Big Ten or any of that shit. We're talking about like small schools that are in the vicinity of.
Yeah, and I mean they would be able to pick if
basically how baseball does it.
Yeah.
Like, there's the San Francisco Giants and we had the San Jose Giants. And, that's where like Bumgarner and a couple fools came from.
Yeah. One guy who I went to high school with So he actually he did make it to the pros, and he was a part of some big trade from San Francisco to I don't even remember. I think it might have been the Yankees or something when some people got traded. But he was on like the minor league team with fucking Buster Posey.
Yeah, Buster Posey,
and Tim Lincecum.
Yep.
And like
that's San Jose Giants. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was on that squad. Thomas Neal.
Oh shit! So he actually went and won one with the Giants.
So I don't know if he was on the Giants or not when that happened.
Oh, okay.
Because
you did just say he got
those guys. I mean, obviously we know what Tim Lincecum did. We know what Buster Posey did. He was an outfielder who was one of the better players on that team, but the San Jose Giants. But when it came to moving up to the next level,
I went to a handful of those games as a kid because you just get free tickets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're right there in the hood too. Get the bacon wrap hot dogs outside from the Mexican dudes.
And Tino said, but those are not schools; those are semi-pro teams.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there it is. There's the answer to our problem. Semi-pro teams.
That's what we're saying, though. This would be like when they buy the football part of this like university, they would become semi-pro teams. Everyone's getting paid. So
They're getting paid, yeah. It probably wouldn't get paid as much as the other schools, though. For sure.
No, if it's the NFL bringing it, they're gonna have
$5,000 a year type of shit.
If it's the NFL bringing it, they're gonna have to throw more money because it's not going to be the Alabama, so they are going to have to like pay more money to get the talent over there.
And then then they would have that, and then there goes that other league we're looking for because then they would play each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
obviously. They'd play all the other fucking minor league teams.
Because I think the thing about like the what's it called, like having like if it was an official like minor league team, the way that the way that the MLB is like set up, they're out there killing themselves at the same time. You know, like that's another thing. Like the practice squad guys, it's not like the practice squad guys that's going out there and like killing each other like every single week. Yeah, they practice and then they don't play.
And when they get on the field, they don't play.
What the fuck did Doug say? He said probably because Alex is coughing. Hey, man, you better know what's up. You're savage in the Chinese buffet with no AirPod in. And Tino's college sports is big around those schools because basically the cities are built by those schools. Yeah, exactly. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. What up, Wendell?
Window, yeah. He has his own song.
Said salute, and he said, "What the hell should I do with Jamar Chase? Have Diggs, Sutton, Flowers, B. Cooks. You're gonna start him,
yeah, and play Chase. And like I think he was questionable this week. Is that why he's concerned? I mean, you just play Chase, and then I play Diggs and." Who else did he have?
Sutton, Flowers, B. Cooks.
I like Flowers this week. Just playing the Jags.
Yeah, I'd still be playing Chase over.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think of who I wouldn't play this week. They're all he has some good choices there, but yeah, I'm playing.
Shannon said, "What do you guys think about Eckler and Keenan Allen value going up this year with someone else taking over coaching?" I don't know. I mean, with Herbert,
now how much year? We don't got that much year left.
Yeah, it's literally only 2 weeks left of fantasy that we really care about. And like when you're a losing commodity in the NFL, like how much are these guys going to go out there while they're hurt to play for a team that has no shot at the playoffs? They might not play. Like, well, I mean, Austin Eckler is going to play, but I mean, Keenan Allen might not play. Like that's what
he's already hurt, so he could just be like, "I'm done for the year."
Yeah, Austin Eckler, like. I don't know how his value could go up off of this happening with only 2 games left to go.
You got like Isaiah Spiller, who's like they're just like trying to get him in the mix, all crazy. It's annoying.
I mean, that has to change with the new like that's the only thing that would like change it is if Austin Eckler goes from this 3-horse committee 2 or 3-headed committee,
but it's
to
still
fucking
the same.
him, and that's it.
It's still Kellen Moore, who's gonna run multiple backs. So,
yeah, Kellen Moore sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That was a horrible signing for the Chargers. They just chargered it up. Like, they literally need to like get rid of all the coaches, get rid of everything, get rid of the GM, get rid of the owners, just sell it off.
Ben Johnson is gonna go over there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
They talking about Ben Johnson to Carolina. I think he would look at Los Angeles and be like, I'm going over there with Herbert.
Yeah, Tino said the NIL basically means they can legally make money from like commercials.
Oh shit! If Ben Johnson,
sure.
Ben Johnson, if he goes over there, and then he could even bring back Anthony Lynn.
But based on where you go to college, is like that differs on how much money you're going to make from the NIL as well. Because like, yeah, Shador made 4.5 million. But like, how much did even like the, like, I don't know, the 3rd and 4th stringers, the guys who are like 80 and 90 on the roster, how much did those guys make? I bet they made at least 10,000 each. So it's still something. Like, everyone's getting paid a little something on teams like that. Because it's those, like even Dion fucking bringing those, the companies there who did the commercials with him and shit. And what'd Crispy say? Brian? What about Brian? Oh, yeah. Brian Robinson ruled out B-Rob the mob. Yeah. Wendell said, appreciate Alex and Bogey. Hell yeah.
Right.
Thanks, baby. And what'd PB and Waivers say? Who will get promoted to the interim head coach? Yeah, we don't know. You don't know. Yeah, Crispy said, I think the coaching staff was playing against Eckler in their fantasy playoff league last night. And Tino said Caleb is popular because of his game. Well, yeah, but he's also USC. So, like, imagine how many companies are throwing money at USC just to be able to advertise, with the football team now and pay for it. So, yeah, like, even though Caleb's popular, like, how much are the guys who are not so popular on that team like making? Let me see. Let's see.
Snickers, give me money.
Let me see. I guess I got to dive a little bit deeper. I'm sure that these numbers are somewhere. And Emil said not that much because who knows who the hell they are. Yeah, and seeing like, but even if they're making like, I don't know, let's just say 2,000 for the season up to like 5,000 or whatever, and that's like, I don't know. USC is a big school. It's just different now. And Kino said USC sucks. I know, I'm a USC fan. How much money is there? UCLA in LA. I mean, USC, in LA. Come on, man. People are still going to throw money at stuff like that. And Tino said I could see them making about that much hush, but not the deals we hear about. Well, yeah, because we're only hearing about the guys who are like literally the top paid.
Yeah, Chino put it in the chat. The homie Shan, the big homie Shannon, right? Steamboat's brother-in-law. He been having these like football camps and all shit, whatever. I forget what he exactly organized, but he basically is like representing a bunch of these kids that he done raised up. Like he got a bunch of Usos and shit, and he got them signed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're getting. He's talking like M's and shit for real. These are just linemen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hey, Juggernaut in the house.
What up?
Tino said, like, here is it's a free car to drive. Sign some jerseys at my auto deal. Yeah, it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's legal for them to do that, right?
Yo, that white chocolate Snickers smacked. When that dude was like, oh, I'm high and sugared up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same. So and it was like a 2-pack. I ate one. Came back. I was like, you know, I'm gonna eat that other one. That shit was fire. Sorry, babe. Didn't save you one.
Tino said his team played Snoop Dogg's team. Crime.
Sick.
Cool.
Yeah, he's talking about the dude Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So is he? Yeah, I wonder. Is it in the same like?
I think he's a coach too, but I know
is it the same like league as like Snoop Dogg's? Because I know they're with teams like all over California. It's not just like in SoCal because they're always traveling and shit.
Didn't they have a reality show for that at one point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, I mean, they have travel baseball teams, what they call it. So I'm sure there's like travel football teams.
What do they call that? Summer league or spring leagues?
Mm-mm.
Shout out to my man BWB. He worked for one of those teams, like a summer league or whatever.
That's when it would happen in the summer.
Yeah, it was a fucking, what is it called? It was like the Wisconsin Badgers or something like that. I might got that wrong, but I think
Matt Merck said AAU ball. No, I mean, I know for basketball they have the AAU, but like I don't know if they have like any AA. Like is Snoop Dogg's league like in the AAU of football? Like I'm not sure. I don't know if that exists.
I mean, how old? What are the age ranges?
I mean, he's got them where they're. I'm pretty sure that they're like right before high school. Like it's like Pop Warner, pretty much is what I'm assuming for Snoop.
That's crazy, huh, man? Rest in peace to Ronnie Hillman. He passed from like cancer or something. But he came to that camp and he got him a Super Bowl ring, and it wasn't even like he was just on the team, like he played. You know what I mean? Because I remember, he played that a lot that season. Because what's his name got hurt a lot all the time. C.J. Anderson. And Ronnie Hillman came in there, and that was that Gary Kubiak system. So it's like, you know, if Gary Kubiak like you, he's gonna use you because man, the running backs always ate. And it's a Shanahan system, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gary Kubiak, that's the Mike Shanahan touch right there. Pause.
Yeah. R.I.P. Ah, man. Peacock's there it is. Strouds and Collins out as expected. Motherfuckers.
Okay, here we go. I gotta figure things out. What about but is Schultz a go? Because I saw he was a full go in practice, but I don't know if they.
I don't even know if he had an injury designation as of yesterday.
Oh, okay. Because I did see he was a full go.
Emil said Noah Brown to the moon. Man,
if he could only just catch the ball,
can we trust it?
He will go to the moon. Just give me one catch and he's taking it to the moon. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, PB and Waver said travel ball is how you get a scholarship. Said my wife got a few scholarships for softball playing travel ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because that's how you make some bread too.
Well, and I know for like travel ball, at least for baseball, yeah, I mean you pretty much unless you're an adult, I think it's everything up to 18. Like if you're still in high school, you could be on these travel ball teams, and it's like these travel ball teams is where like, you know, like some of these scouts, they just know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
these games.
There've been several times where I'm just cruising through the old school shit when you cruise through the channels. And on ESPN, and I'm like, oh, it's the softball World Series. I'm gonna watch this shit. That shit hard. Or even like the little kids World Series.
Yeah, Little League World Series.
The Little League World Series, that shit hard too. I'm like, oh, they really throwing that thing.
It's crazy too, because even like that Little League World Series, like that's like the first time, you know, where some of these kids are getting put on a national like map where anyone even knows who the hell they are to even like, you know, go check in on this kid in like 3 years or whatever.
Hey kid, is your mom around? We'd like to sign your kid to a 7-year developmental deal.
Like Big Al better have gotten paid. You know,
My name's Big Al and I hit dingers.
Everybody knew about that kid. Most popular fucking baseball player of the summer that year, Big Al.
Kid was awesome.
Hell yeah, man! You hit dingers, you're just gonna like
Who do you want when the game is on the line? Barry Bonds,
Babe Ruth,
or Big Al.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And most people would just vote for Big Al
just for the fuck of it.
Calls his shot, takes the shot, nails the shot.
Dinger.
And I remember when he hit the home run and they took a picture of him like going around the first base and like his arm up and shit. Everybody was so proud of Big Al.
Shout out to Big Al.
That's the last we'll may ever hear about him. Like, man, like
see the true Hollywood story, Big Al. What really happened to Big Al?
Dude,
after that championship, went on a bit of a tour. You know what I'm saying? Started partying.
What's funny is they legit. What's funny is they legit
200 pounds, bro. Now he's bigger Al.
They legit have that for a little league player who it was Danny Almonte, and they won the Little League World Series, and then they found out that they fudged his birth certificate, and he was actually 2 years older than everyone.
Oh, come on! He was a farce. He's going around tour. Yeah, trying to talk like extra kitty.
Well, no, he was like Puerto Rican or something, but he played for like a New York team, playing in the Bronx or something. And so he didn't really talk much because
I played the baseball.
Yeah, he didn't speak the language.
Mira. The motherfucker's a grown man. He had chest hairs. You're like, this motherfucker, how old is this kid?
And Emil said, any news on Tyreek's status? Oh, man, let's see. I'll just search their practice report.
Making our way in the world.
They don't have Friday yet.
They said he was day to day. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it sucks.
I wanted your light to get away. Trubisky or Flacco? I'm starting Flacco.
Yeah, I would. Juggernaut said Collins didn't practice. Who should I play out of Dotson, Cook, Charbonnet, Samuel? It's either Cooks or Samuel, and I'm leading Cooks.
Yep.
And Matt Merck said Tyreek will play if he feels confident. Peer coach.
I like it.
So we'll see. Wrap that shit up. Wrap it up.
Game. I could see him getting out. Like worst case scenario is that he gets out there and then it's like, and then he's like, he's playing and then he's not feeling it. Like after a couple of plays and he just sits out. Like he only goes in like certain parts of the game. That would be annoying.
Don't you fuck us, Tyreek. If you're gonna do that, just don't even fucking play.
Yes, I can play Cedric. Hey, Mr. Wilson, everywhere I got him. Cedric, hey, Mr. Wilson.
It's just crazy, man. I would just be sitting all the Tyreek doesn't play, man. I've already sat Tua in places where even if Tyreek is gonna play, I don't even want Tua this week.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it. That would be a desperation start for me right now. How bad they've been doing. We just got to look at how bad they've been.
You're doing pretty good if you're not playing Tua, right? That means you have
one of them. I'm starting Brock over Tua.
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah,
because it is the best secondary in the game. So
yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I need him to play, Brett. It's the playoffs. But just listen to what I said. I said, based off what Bogey said, worst case scenario, he plays and then he comes out of the game. You know, like that's all I'm saying is if we're gonna get something like that, I'd rather him not play because at least we know to get him out of the lineup versus him putting a 0 in our lineup.
Yeah, or
that's what I meant by that.
Because it's like it would be dumb to have him just be a decoy.
Yeah, and
So
exactly.
so
Matt
versus-
Merck
yeah.
says not the playoffs for them though. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like they got a 2-game lead on the Bills right now. Like we talked about that. There's only
They need
4 games
they need
left.
this division win. I mean, they need a win over this divisional rival just to in the division race, right?
Yeah.
Like just to add on to it, like not only just to get a W, like they need to beat the Jets.
And this is like the
Jets
Jets
need to beat them too.
This is the
Somehow
Jets.
stay alive.
This is the Jets Super Bowl. They dropped to 9 losses. They're done. It's not gonna be
they're Aaron Rodgers is giving them a speech. He's like, Chris beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You know what I mean? Get me to Christmas, fellas.
That is one thing that I do like about Aaron Rodgers from watching Hard Knocks, that he's a movie buff.
Oh yeah, he's a Sag, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
So he's quoting shit. Eddie's like one of those old, like for Halloween, he came through one year. I think he was like Humphrey Bogart, or like he was like one of the characters that Humphrey Bogart played in a movie. And they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, he had to explain it to everyone. They're like, boring. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to kill it at a costume party, you go as Peter Pan with the full-on tights, right? And you get a big old dildo and you put it right there inside of your thigh in the fucking tights. And I swear to God, like all the bitches will be on you. My man's used to do that shit. He be out there, all the bitches taking pictures, grabbing it and shit. You know what I mean? He loves Halloween, man. He was that shit for like 2 years straight, man. I was like, you gotta be the Peter Pan with the penis, man.
Savage.
He'd always be like standing there with it down to the side like that. Put the leg out.
Now I'm countering. We're going back and forth with trying to get Zach Wilson. Now that now that B-Rob the Mob has been ruled out, because he's still way more desperate than me. At least, no matter what, I got a guy in my lineup who's like no one's projected for less than 15 points. He's got Jeff Wilson in there as his RB2, who's projected for like 3 points.
He's trying to arm up against me. This is
Well,
one of those teams I don't belong in. Like, it's just my defense been carrying me and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and you can try to reverse jinx it all you want. I'm not falling for that. But yeah, this is one. I'm 8-6 over here. So
was I right?
Yeah.
So
I think we're both in similar boats as far as
I don't belong here.
I am not falling for your reverse jinxing.
If it might be my destiny. If it's my destiny, then it's my destiny. I hadn't pulled that one out in years, huh?
And Matt Merck said, gonna sit Tua while Tua drops 3 touchdowns and 300 yards.
Okay, you sit him for me, please.
If he
just sit him, and then so it'll happen because I'm gonna have him in my lineups.
Would that be
that for me?
Would that be the first time that the Jets would have given up 3 passing touchdowns with a 300-yard passer in the?
Yep.
I'm gonna go look because
it would be.
Let's see.
What didn't Cousins play him this year? No, Cousins didn't. Did Cousins play him this year? No, Cousins didn't.
So there's only been.
Did Josh Allen put up 300 on him week 1?
Fuck no.
No. Played 5 quarters.
Yeah.
Making a way in the world today. It takes everything, God.
Here we go. We'll go down and look at the QBs. Okay, so week 1, Josh Allen puts up 236 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 INTs. He scored 12 points.
They're good.
Week 2, Dak. He had 255. 2 touchdowns, no INTs, 23 points for Dak. Still very low for that week.
250 is good.
It's all right. I mean, that's 10
No,
points.
against them so far is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's he leads
Right.
the charge
Yeah,
so far in this workshop.
Okay, Mac Jones went up against him in week 3.
Oh.
201 yards and 1 touchdown.
Shout out to Hunter Henry.
Russell Wilson Patrick Mahomes in week 4. 203 yards, touchdown, 2 INTs. Wilson.
Dak is the best QB in the world.
196 and 2 touchdowns. Hurts. 280, a touchdown.
Oh, he's the best in the world.
3 INTs.
Oh, even better.
He had a 25-point game. He had a rushing touchdown and 47 yards on the ground as well.
And they lost that game. You did.
Tino said, "Tell him, Bogey."
I kind of like that it's his drop now.
Was Danny Peso still there in week 8? Let's
I'm
go
sure he
see.
was. Might have been Tyrod.
Nope, he was not.
Next day,
Let's see what Tyrod did in that game.
Before they started testing for HGH, I used to love it when the QBs were coming off a season-end injury because they would come out juiced to the gills, bro. Fucking Peyton Manning, boom, comes back shredding, right? And he's Peyton Manning, but I'm just saying, right? Fucking even Carson Palmer, remember he had like the back-to-back ACLs or whatever it was? Yeah, he comes back juiced to the gills, MVP conversation. You know what I mean?
Fuck, Herbert only threw for 136 when he faced him.
He sucks. Actually, I'm not going to blame him yet. I'm still making excuses for him.
O'Connell, 153 against him.
The GOAT.
Oh, yeah. Allen's already played him twice. Let's see what he did in the other game. 275 and 3 touchdowns.
He is the GOAT.
Tua already faced him in week 12. What did he do against
Don't even
him?
bring it up.
243, 1 touchdown.
Give me that.
2 INTs.
Give me that, but let's go 2 touchdowns. No INTs.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He only had 10 and some change in that game.
Hustle formats to kill it. That should.
No, this is just regular.
Yeah, I'm saying hustle formats killed.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Desmond Ridder 121. Yeah, so I guess the only thing that we have as 2 managers would be that it's Josh Allen did his best, had the best game against him in the second time that they faced him. It's really all we could hang our hat on.
And that's all I got to say about that.
And it's Matt Merck said, and fuck Tony.
Tony.
Joe, who should I start this week out of Miami, Bengals, or Bears?
Miami, Bengals, or Bears? It would be
kind of like
Miami.
Yeah, at home versus the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Because there might be a lot of players fucking it off in Miami, right now, going down there having some fun, thinking they're going to lose this game anyways and be out of the playoffs.
But see, my idea of fun is they're going to run through all kind of women's, and then they'll be all coked up and charged up for the game. It's Miami.
Derek said this is what Pat Mahomes is saying.
Man, fuck Tony.
Real though.
His big old clown shoes, man. He couldn't stay behind the fucking line. It's really what it was. As Matt Merck said, low-key Bears D's been stepping up hard. Pause. Yeah, they have. They've been really good over the last couple weeks since they finally got healthy.
Matchup.
What?
I was just going with the matchup.
Yeah. I mean, Browns aren't a bad matchup either, though. That's for sure. Wonder if we got any wind out there. Let's see. 58% chance of showers in that game.
Man, I'm not worried about Flacco. He got a big arm.
Fucking in the Jets game, 26% chance of thunderstorms.
Nice. Hit the AC/DC drop. Oh, we don't got it now.
There's gonna be a lot of rain. There's gonna be a lot of rainy games this week. So the Bengals, they got there's a 20% chance of rain. The Browns, 58% chance. Panthers, Falcons, 92% chance. Definite rain showers is what it says. 14-mile-an-hour winds. The Titans, Texans, 34% chance of rain. The Dolphins with the 26% chance of thunderstorms. Patriots, 28% chance of rain. Bills, 83%. It says definite rain, 17-mile-per-hour winds. Jags, Ravens, slight chance of rain, 23-mile-per-hour winds going side to side.
Where's this at?
Jags, Ravens. So in Florida,
that's bad.
In Florida.
Yeah, the wind. When you get up to like 25 miles an hour is when you start worrying about it. But like,
I mean, 23 is very close to 25.
Exactly. They'll play it close. I like Zay Flowers.
I like Lamar even more because the more he does on the ground, the more is.
I mean, everybody's doing everything to the Jags too. This is gonna be dope, actually.
And the Seahawks, Eagles, 91%, and it says definite rain. So that's Seahawks,
Seattle.
Eagles. Something we're used to, and that's Monday Night Football.
And, is it Seattle or is it Philly?
That's in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because one time I asked Clark, because I had cousins that lived out there, but I never really asked him about this shit. But he was like, "Yeah, sometimes it'll just be like a nonstop like mist type of rain." I'm like, "Damn, for real?"
That's crazy,
right? Like you just he's like, he's like it'd be like sunny, and it'd just be nothing. Just always rain.
PB and Waivers said that Bears defense is ranked 4th since acquiring Montez Sweat and giving them the bag. I mean, pass rush was one of their biggest holes that they needed to fill.
And like, they only had Ngakoue, so then once you added someone else, but now Ngakoue's hurt too, so and he's ruled out, right? For what it's worth, he's he was good to have someone be opposite of somebody good.
Either way, like we're talking about like before this defensive coordinator or offensive, like, just anything with the line. You literally don't have to account for anybody on their line. You just go business as usual. Now they have to account for someone. And that's just like changing everything because now players are getting free. Because Montez Sweat, he's getting a lot of double teams, but he's still handling biz too. He's savage. And it's crazy that he was the first rounder as well, just like Chase Young. But it's funny how like a couple years later, after all the dust is settled, Montez Sweat's the guy.
Yeah, he's traded for a second round, and then fucking Chase is traded away for a third.
Yeah,
two guys they did not intend on paying.
And what would you say? Is it worth the capital so far? I really haven't been watching them too much.
It's just you have someone else that you have to account for, just like you said.
Yeah,
and then, but it's to the tune of fucking Chase Young, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you already have a Bosa there. That's just what I mean.
PB and Waivers said Bears are number 1 versus the run, and
let's go.
Yeah,
I mean they're gonna have to throw it. They're gonna force Flacco to throw. I mean he has 2 games in a row where it's 40 pass attempts and 45. So like I do like playing my defenses around against quarterbacks that are gonna sling it because because higher chances of picks and whatnot. I mean I'll go to the Bears then. Shit, I'm not mad at it. I just Dolphins are turnover. They get turnovers too. So, but yeah, I've got definitely I'll give the pass rush. Actually, you know what? I'm still gonna go to the Dolphins. I forgot they're playing the Jets. That line, bro.
Yeah,
that Jets line sucks.
Man,
the Browns line's hella good.
Hell yeah. And so fantasy football related, but not like to any of our players or anything. So this Scott Fishbowl, right? I see he made his yearly post or whatever. about what.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone that got in and blah blah blah.
No. I'm talking about because he always goes and buys, a bunch of toys for like I don't know, toy driver, toys for tots or whatever. So $11,000 is what they said he spent, or what he said he spent on all those toys, which is like, I mean, it's a lot. Like no matter how you slice that, like 11,000 is a lot, but man, they brought in like hundreds of thousands of dollars like this year, hundreds of thousands, and 11,000 got donated.
I mean, white people, it's right in their face. You know what I mean? You can't have, you know what I mean? People are very conscious of that shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're donating and, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're playing this free league that's like, quote unquote, prestigious.
Yeah. Like I told Vanessa about it and she's like, man, you should start a charity, but actually like do good with like, because even like toys is like super good. Like kids who don't have toys on Christmas, like that shit just sucks. Like no matter how you slice it.
Yeah. Shitload of turkey giveaways.
But one thing that
that's all the big dogs do it. Turkey giveaways on Thanksgiving, and then a goddamn toy drives on through the Christmas season.
And so one thing that always one thing in like San Diego that the what's it called, the radio station, the one that was like, the oldie station, and so that was the one that I was always like rocking with. And every Christmas, I know who knows what companies and stuff are giving donations, but like it's always like right around Christmas where it's like someone, I don't know how many like hundreds or thousands of like entries they actually have, but it's someone telling, like someone pretty much nominating someone else because of whatever story, they have, whatever's going on in their life. And it's like and it never seemed to be like something small that they were doing. It'd always be like, I mean, shit. Like I remember one person, it was like they pretty much paid their rent and cleared their entire bill, like paid them enough to clear their entire, just whatever they owed in like all their bills. And then it was like certain grocery stores like pitched in like, $500 worth of like groceries or whatever. But like, it was always like things that were like, obviously you can't do that for like tens of thousands of people, but like, that's really going to like make a difference in some families' lives. So like, that's something we are thinking about doing. It's the choosing part. Like that's the part, who the hell knows like how, but like the nominating, just like other people nominating you, like not people nominating themselves.
You just got to link with the local, you got to link with something local. So you'll be able to, you know what I mean? Because then they'll, I'm pretty sure there's organizations already local and they're for like, you know what I mean? Less fortunate families and whatnot. And so they already have the collection of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could you have to donate to, but you have to find a legit organization because then that's where you could write it all off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's nonprofit organizations that how they make money. You know what I mean?
Well, no, and that's what I mean. Like literally creating, creating. I mean, it would be something where, it would.
Yeah, you got to just make the LLC. It's only going to cost a couple of bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then figure out how to, just like you said, see what organizations are out there doing similar things or whatever. Because
when you have a legit organization that you're donating to, then that's how you get it written off.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, it's cool to just be like, hey, everybody right here, we're gonna pop up, everyone, all the less fortunate kids, you do toy giveaway stuff, but that's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're gonna look in to see what kind of paperwork and stuff we would need to
probably be like Goodwill, some shit. Maybe that'd be one. Yeah, Goodwills everywhere. But Goodwills, they be getting motherfuckers though.
Yeah.
Like, cause they sell shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Goodwill's not a nonprofit.
No.
Like,
so maybe that's not a good suggestion. Yeah, you gotta find one of them ones, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Goodwill's an actual company. Like that's what's crazy.
It's really easy to find that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure they're all over.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Goodwill's not, they're not a fucking charity.
You just got good in the name.
It's literally just Goodwill is their name, and they figured out how to kind of scam people, man. Like, come give us your shit for free, because we're Goodwill, and so we'll have it for a cheap price for everybody as well. Hey, there we go. PB and Waivers hopping over to Twitch. We appreciate you, bro. Oh, don't forget, guys, we got Scrooged going down tonight for the Silver Screen Breakdowns. And we do have a Silver Screen Breakdowns Twitch channel now as well. So we're going to try to build that up like over time. And Peacock will be smoking soon. Let's get it. Joey on YouTube, you think Buffalo is going to call Leonard Fournette at any point? NFL playoffs. I think that's when they're going to be calling his. Peacock said I did my rewatch last night. Hilarious. Yeah, it is it is a really solid movie. And I feel like we should almost you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's throw the let's get the watch party going right now for it. So everyone who's watching can get a little sneak peek if you have not seen it before. Let's see. All right. We'll put this on for a few minutes. It says grab a snack and hit the lights. And if you have Amazon Prime, you could join the watch party with us.
We join on Scrooge.
Yeah. Watch the first few minutes of this. Get everybody ready for tonight. And what do you think? Joey asked, do you think Buffalo's going to call Leonard Fournette at any point? I said NFL playoffs, if anything.
I mean, I think they would have already if they, you know what I mean? Yeah, NFL playoffs.
Man, see, I wonder, yeah, who is the director on this? This seems like very Tim Burton-esque. Richard Donner, no idea. Yep, none of these names are ringing any bells. Not jingling any bells. Yeah, Matt Merck said, isn't he on their practice squad? Yeah, he hasn't even been called up to the active roster. Joey said, I have 7 advanced teams in the best ball. I have them on every team. Nice. Man. Love this thing. Matt Merck said Cooker Harris go down. He'll be moving up for sure. Yep. Yeah, cleaned it out this morning. Hitting real nice. And Derek said, now you love Wiz. Well, it's not like Wiz made this or anything. He attached his name to it. It's cool. It's cool. I like Wiz. Peacock said Bill Murray's never been a looker, right? Bob Goulet. Matt Merck said, don't got to be a looker if you're rich, right? If I know your father, he's out chasing beaver. Oh, man. Dad's out chasing the beaver. I believe it. Oh man, I don't know if you guys could see this, but look what popped up on my Facebook feed. A picture of Noble, crazy Noble as a baby. Yeah, I think that was when he was 1. Hell yeah, Ghostbusters, hella money. It will touch your every heartstring. Peacock, I'm in the longest Burger King line ever. Oh, you want to see the longest line ever? Let me try to find this shit. Hold on. It is so In-N-Out just opened in Idaho. Okay. Let me find this video real quick. I have to kill all of you. Mary Lou as Tiny Tim. So scared to miss it. Look at this video on the screen. There won't be any volume on it. It just opened. In-N-Out just opened in Idaho. Look at this shit. Insanity. Is that wild or what? Insanity. I'll let it play one more time. Uh-oh. Chargers have named Gmm Smith as interim head coach. And JoJo Wooden as intern GM. So they got rid of the GM also. I wonder if they were listening to us here. We said,
what's his name? Steve Times. Steve Times.
You know what?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Gmm Smith.
What's happening? Gmm Smith. I like it.
And JoJo Wooden. Gmm and JoJo. Sounds like a
they totally sound like they're just made up guys.
Right?
Gmm Smith. JoJo. Yeah, they're taking over. It's really just the Spanos. Listen, I'm taking over.
Song, what'd you say? You said that they the GM. I didn't see that part. I totally didn't see that part.
What happened? They had a fight. Was there a scrimmage?
Giff Smith, linebackers coach. He's their outside linebackers coach.
That's what they saw what the fucking they saw what the Raiders are doing. They're like, we're hiring our linebackers coach. That's what the Raiders did.
Yeah. And JoJo Wooden was the director of player personnel. Now he's been bumped up to
GM.
At least interim GM.
Yeah. I was gonna say they're gonna bring in somebody. They're gonna bring in a whole new everybody.
There you go. First thing they might have ever done right. Get rid of everybody at the same time.
I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like, it's the owners too, man.
I said, I mean, that's the next piece. They just need to sell.
We all need to die.
Sell that
shit.
shit.
Sell. That works. Kill them all.
Yeah, you're totally Rafi. That guy over there, that is Matt Forte. He's on your team and he's getting drunk before the game. Should I kill him?
It's funny because I've always been like that. I never watched that show.
Maybe that's why, man. Maybe that's why.
You're so Rafi.
Hey, for that part of his personality, for sure. Just said it right there. You're exactly Rafi.
Motherfuckers. That shit.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get some pocket dogs mixed into your repertoire. You know,
that's why I'm telling people: be careful how you talk shit, right? Because if you're talking shit like where it's written down somewhere in a chat or a thread, you know what I mean. If you come around that person talking that shit and they pop you, they got some means to back themselves here.
That's what he even said. Okay, just forget that I said that, because if he does that, I'm dead. I don't want anybody to know that I said that.
Yeah.
But Rafi was just covering his tracks there because he really was thinking about killing him.
Mm-hmm. He probably would have been real non-slick about it too. Just bust a beer bottle, shank him in the neck. Probably one of those.
Rafi's such a savage. Might be one of the better characters ever invented on TV.
It's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah.
I'd say Kramer.
Definitely up there. Kramer just lost my vote for a while.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was in negative context or not. I mean, regardless, he shouldn't, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, it was like him trying to hit the stand-up scene, like, and it's been hella years. And just drop all these N-bombs. It's not a good idea. Not everybody's Bob Saget, man. Bob Saget's super wholesome. Danny Tanner, and he gets on that motherfucker, and he's a dirty comic.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well, what I'm going to do, we're going to play this until he gets the first ghost. When the first ghost comes in, or after, it's like his old boss. We'll cut it off after that.
You know, it's crazy. So my second oldest, she's in 5th grade. It's a year-round school, like tracking. So like she's about to be off. She goes to school till like Tuesday, then she's off until February.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's just insane. How's the Operation PS going?
I mean, we're pretty much there. I mean, yeah, to where I'm just gonna.
You gotta go cop it already, bro.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll be able to put that on a credit card or whatever and cover the rest. Because yeah, we're 50 away. I don't know if you guys heard that. 50 away from getting Noble his PS5 for Christmas. Kind of whisper just in case he's awake. But yeah, super close. Chris Godwin expected to be a game time decision. Yeah, Bill Murray's such an ass. If you can't work late, I can't work late. What is what's the name of that character in A Christmas Carol? Bob Cratchit, Bob Crackit.
Oh, Krampus.
Firefighter. He said, "I'm glad I sat Eckler last night." Said I had a feeling that was going to happen. Good job. Good job. I don't know who else you have in place, but his points shouldn't be tough to beat.
Yeah.
That's why he loves Christmas, because he always watched Christmas shows or whatever. Because his daddy wasn't there. And he said, I love this time because people stay home and viewership goes up 30%.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's that's the business he's in, right? And fucking he's like a
TV
network fucking exec or something.
Yeah, that's what it say. Yeah. We'll just say he's the top dog of this IBC TV network.
International broadcast.
International broadcast what?
Company?
Could be. I don't know if they're Peacock. Did they ever say the name? I watched this
we'll watch it
a couple days ago. But yeah, I got to do it more thorough.
Yeah, because I just had it on and there's all this kind of shit going on with the kids. And then at one point, my son just changed it to whatever fucking YouTube. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Son of a bitch. Isaiah Pacheco has been ruled out.
Okay.
Motherfucker. I'm never trading with Titans again. Son of a bitch. Never trading with Titans again. I got him for one game and then he dies.
You did it, man.
This is what happened.
You did it again, Titans.
This is what happens when you dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. It doesn't work out. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Fucking jaws him.
Yeah, remember he's throws out the teeth.
It's so video game comic booky, huh? When he's coming up the stairs because he's fighting the dudes going up the stairs, and then you get there and you have to the big boss.
That's what's so good about it. Give me a fucking comic book, I know that, the more they create these movies, they have to evolve and all that.
Well, because the character evolved, right? Like the last Batman, it really focused in on his detective side, because that's what Batman came from. He came from detective comics. You know what I mean? He came from. He's renowned as the world's greatest detective. And most of the movies didn't really have him doing too much detective shit at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this last one, they kind of, yeah, that was the emphasis.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm not mad. I still say Batman 1 and 2 and Batman Returns. Those are my favorites, though. Because I love
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, and they are like comic book.
Yeah, they're
Like,
like,
I don't know, the one with
it's campy and like, but it's still dark like Batman it was intended to be. You know what I mean? Because that aspect, you know, the his parents were killed in front of him, and then he goes on to become Batman. Before that, he was just Batman. He was a billionaire, Bruce Wayne, right? So like when I think it was Zack Snyder, he writes this shit in like the early 80s, and then he writes the dark gothic fucking, you know, Gotham City, just straight up fucking, you know, his parents were killed, and you know, it creates this whole psychological aspect to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then when Tim Burton got his hands on it, you know what I mean, he definitely did like the gothic, like dark side of shit, but it was still like campy to a degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in part 2, he got full dark. You know what I mean? I mean, the motherfucker is the goddamn biting the fool's nose off, and they throwing a bitch out the window, and then fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Granted, she's Catwoman, so like, of course, she dies a couple times over, but still, that's just crazy. Like, think about it, like nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you had a movie where a woman's getting whooped up on a dude, the movie would have to be about like fucking some type of abuse, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd just be like, it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, it's Catwoman, goddammit, she dies. She has 9 lives.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, and then they made up a character in that movie too, Christopher Walken's character.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not from the comics at all, but he was like, he was a dark character, killing motherfuckers. He was a crooked politician, right?
Yeah.
Or like a crooked, like kind of like a campaign manager type motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like that was the take on Penguin, is to make him like a grotesque, like Birdman type of Penguin Man thing, instead of like just a short, stubby dude who's like a billionaire, but like he was like the contrast to Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean? He's a billionaire, but he has his hands in the underworld. That's the Penguin character. You know what I mean? So in this one,
Crispy said check trades. Well, we're gonna get off the show in a second, so
okay.
We'll be out of here soon. Well, not in a second, but a minute. I'm gonna smoke one more dab, but yeah, we got the crazy ghost who just came up right now, who was his old boss. And Bill Murray starts shooting at him. It doesn't do anything, and it hits him in the back of the head. And he's dressed in like a golf, some kind of golf outfit or whatever. Yep. And the golf ball falls out of his head, and then a little rat or mouse crawls out of his head as well. Whoa. Creepy.
Okay, Crispy. Let's see what Pops is talking about. How is a motherfucker? Maybe in the bad shit, the lower bag it. You okay, buddy? My sleeper always geeks and. Sleeper's been geeking for everybody, huh?
Yeah. This is your last chance, he says.
Okay, hold on. I'm waiting for it to open. It's just geeking on me.
Yeah, this part was always super trippy. How could he just push him out the window like that? Because it's all a dream? It's got to be. Yeah, and then it got to be a dream. His whole hand falls off, and he falls down. And is right in the chair. Crispy said, "Listen for the scream." All right, we're gonna end that. And so get ready, guys. Go watch the rest of the movie. If you're watching with us on Amazon Prime, you can continue from the part where we left off at. And yeah, we're gonna watch that a little bit later. We're waiting for Bogey to hear what this deal is. And yeah, let's smoke more. Let's hear it. Oh, we still haven't heard it, Crispy. Let's see. Is it going to be that good? Or we get a scream reaction? And don't forget, guys, to go subscribe to the 420 Crew Music YouTube channel, because that could be the first that could be the next YouTube channel that we get monetized. I'm gonna keep uploading stuff to there. 3 videos drop, or 3 videos / songs drop every single day. We got a big hip hop Christmas playlist over there. I'm gonna try to get another some other type of playlist going as well. I know the Jackson 5, like, they have an album, so we're probably gonna do get the Jackson 5 Christmas album playlist out there as well. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. We're waiting for you. Crispy said, "Listen for the scream."
Oh.
I
just sent him a counter, but then also I was getting my little man a snack.
So nothing worth screaming about then necessarily.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you. Nothing worth.
Oh no, I mean, he was trying to get a big piece off of me. I was just trying to make it nice and simple. You know what I mean? Because then I started trying to look at his team like, ooh, what can we do here? We're like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like shake the band up too much right now. You know what I mean?
Are both of you guys playoff teams?
Yeah. He's playing you, I think. Right? This is League 13.
Oh, Crispy, you motherfucker.
It's funny. It's ironic too, because you're doing a trade against me in the other one. It's a tangled web we weave.
Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna get up out of here. We'll be back for the silver screen breakdowns. And hell yeah, Firefighters said Christmas in Hollis. I mean, that's one of the better Christmas songs right there. I mean, that's number 1 on the Christmas hip hop playlist. Let me I'll throw that link in the chat. If you got a party or something going on, you got some hip hop heads, this is a good one to get in the mix.
It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
And I got it set up where you can skip between tracks as well. So if a song comes on that you're not feeling, you can skip it to the next song. So this one already has 2,500 views right now. All right.
I got one.
What? We're not going to do any songs or anything, but
no, for the rebrand.
Oh, okay, let's hear it. Well, it's not even going to reband. It's going to be just a new podcast.
No, I'm just saying, like, fantasy. If we were going to keep it with fantasy and weed, right? Like, like if we're rebranding like this side of it.
Yeah.
Fantasy wellness.
Okay. Yeah, get more make it more weed. Make it more weed double entendres, you know, getting in the mix.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Well, anything new, Bogey, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, we got a couple new joints coming out. I got a Mozzie joint coming out pretty soon here. Shout out to Mozzie.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, well, send us on home.
Week 15. Give me money.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the